What is up, guys? Happy Sunday. Hope everybody's had a good week. Welcome to another Shot broadcast. I'm Bill, and with me always is...
I am Steven.
And I think tonight we are going to have a lot to talk about. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I forget you, Steve-O? My bad.
What's up, fellas?
Dude, what a weekend. What a weekend.
Oh, boy,
But
I tell you what.
we're quick. Whoa. Before we get into that, quick shout out, as always, to our boy Steve Diesel Shop LLC. If you're in the Mercer County or surrounding county areas, you own a diesel, want to own a diesel, you have a problem with diesel, anything and all things that have to do with diesel, call 724-269-0477. You will get the sweetest girl in the world answering the phone, and she will put you on the phone with somebody who will put you in the right direction, answer all your needs. Look up Steve's Diesel Shop. The emblem, the same symbol you see right here is the same you'll find on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Steve's Diesel Shop. Now, oh boy. This is going to be an interesting show because we are out of our regular, and
Go with a little bit of diesel here, but we'll do it in the celebratory victory of both our teams winning.
yes, sir. Cheers to the Steelers. Cheers to the Eagles.
Oh,
I've never been so happy to be wrong.
I've never been shitting myself so bad in my fucking life in an Eagles game. Holy smokes. Shit was crazy.
That hit like a train.
Ooh.
I need a train. Ooh.
Oh my.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah.
All right, so Steve-O,
What's going on?
how was your weekend so far?
Pretty busy. I was let's see. Friday night I was at the high school football game, Grove City game. I was there and it didn't turn out our way. Fort LaBeouf beat us 21-17. And then today I had my fall baseball league that I'm helping out coaching, and we lost 9-7 to Franklin and won 6-3 to Cranberry. So I've been pretty busy this week with sports.
And that is why you are a sports guru.
I know Bobby likes to get on here sometimes. Our 49ers are about to go to overtime, it looks like, with the Rams here with under 2 minutes left.
Dallas just scored again. Dallas just scored again. It's 28-18 right now.
Yeah, if the Ravens are going to pull another Raiders, we'll see.
So what? The Dallas is now winning because when I last looked,
No, they're down 10 now.
they're down so it is okay.
Yeah. Baltimore should be able to run this out, but the NFL has been tricky this year.
To say the least.
College was fun yesterday. College was a lot of fun, a lot of blowouts.
Well, before we get into that part,
Yeah.
so Steve,
Yeah.
would you like to give everybody the current score? Or I actually have it on my messages. If
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, if you want me to go, Burr, you can do it because I sent it to you earlier.
so, as it stands right now, at least in the college world, I don't know, are we going to keep different tallies, you think? One for college and one for NFL, or just
Yeah,
overall?
I think we'll keep one for like college and NFL. It's up to you guys. It's your show, but I'm just saying it's, if you want to do that or you want to do the overall.
Yeah, I'd keep them separate because my NFL has absolutely sucked every week so far.
So as it stands right now, for anybody that's into betting, if you watch the last, our Thursday night, Thursday sports show, we went through the top 25 teams, which there's a total of 18 games, and we all made our predictions. So as it stands, Steven, to my left here, is number one, 16-2.
It's pretty damn good.
I'd like to know what two he had wrong.
Oh, I don't.
the two he lost. The two he lost was the USC against Michigan, and
yeah,
That was at the end.
and then the Oklahoma State versus Utah.
I remember that one. I said Utes.
Yep.
So I remember I won that one. But here's where it gets fun. Our boy Glick from the Nonsensical Network and Katie are tied for second place right now at 14-4 apiece. So there she is. Hey, girl.
She can't talk.
I mean, literally just 2 games out of first. Huh? What's
Katie
up?
can't talk. She lost her voice this weekend.
Oh, yours truly is taking third place right now at 12-6. So, again, just 2 points behind second place, 4 points behind first.
Bill,
And
you're actually 13-5.
I'm what?
You're 13-5. I'm 12-6. I'm wiping the rear.
Oh. Okay, my bad. So I'm 13-5, and then you are rounding it out with 12-6.
Yep.
Okay, I thought I was in third place. So I'm 1 place behind second. And what would that be? Two behind the front. No, 3 behind.
3.
First place. So Steve takes week 1, and I'm interested in seeing. We've got some big games coming up.
No, Georgia Bama next week.
Oh yeah, and if anybody remembers, we'll have AJ Georgia Peach on here. She's going to be Georgia all day. Where are we at on the NFL right now?
We're finishing up on some games. We got KC and Atlanta coming up here in about an hour's time. I think the Rams have just tied it with the 49ers. 49ers got the ball, their own 30, got a minute 40 left. They're driving. I can see the 49ers winning this by a field goal right now.
Dude, look at the notes. You think you take notes. Look at this. Look at him.
Oh, the amount of injuries in the NFL right now are absolutely insane.
Oh, my goodness.
And you know what? For once, it's not the quarterback position. They just benched Bryce Young, and now Andy Dalton and the Panthers go out and put up 36 points. It's insanity.
I can say this much, though. I mean, obviously, I'm hoping this kind of gives people a little bit of confidence whenever they want to tune into the show. I mean, those aren't bad numbers right there. And college football, anybody that has paid attention to college football, it has been very, very unpredictable. We're in week 4 now already.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
up on week 5.
Yeah, and it's only going to get trickier because now we're going to start moving into conference games and division. And since everybody jump shipped on their own division, it's going to get interesting. SEC meets Big Ten, and I'm telling you, SEC has not looked great in the Big Ten. Big Ten has proven their style of football so far.
So quick, we get a quick read. Of our one lead.
There we go.
You're doing too much. Your phone saying this is no fun.
I have everything closed. Everything's closed.
So Steve,
Yeah.
we need to give this gentleman another name. We need like Steve O or Steve S or something because it's making it fun for me to sit there and hey Steve.
You can call me Blueberry or Bigfoot. Those were my nicknames coming up through high school because I was a kicker on the high school football team. Then I played semi-pro. That I got the Bigfoot name for me.
Or you can call me Saquon.
Oh yeah, Saquon tore up today.
Whew.
So give us go ahead and give us our recap so far from the 1 o'clock games.
The 1 o'clock games. Let's see here. It was Pittsburgh 20, Chargers 10.
I was wrong on that one, wasn't I? I was rooting for our boys, but I was wrong on the pick. That's for damn sure.
Herbert did not play in that, correct? He did play.
He did.
Even out in the second half.
He did.
Yep.
Heineke went in there and finished it up. That's right.
the Vikings 34-7 over the Texans.
Yeah. Houston, I think a lot of people had that wrong. Sam Darnold is looking good. Justin Jefferson, I think he had another 2 tutties.
I said Texans on that one. So I know for a fact right now I'm 0-2.
Then we had the Eagles 15-12 over the Saints.
Oh, Steve's 1-2 right now.
My soul left my body. My soul left my
That
body.
was a close one. That was actually a nail biter, and that would have been 0-3 for me because I swore up and down the Saints were actually going to go.
It was a replicate of last week's game, but the Eagles prevailed on this time.
Here we go.
Another one was, I think we all lost the Tampa Bay game too because Tampa Bay got
Holy
smoked.
crap.
I think the United States of America lost in the Tampa Bay game. Bo Nix looked amazing, and I couldn't even see Tampa Bay didn't get a first down in forever.
Everybody's playing like the Steelers play. They lose all the games they should win, and they're winning the games that they are supposed to be getting blown out in.
Your 2 biggest dogs got wins today against 2-0 teams, I think.
Oh God.
Yeah, the Broncos.
Yeah, Buccaneers. I watched them struggle, not even being able to move the ball.
Yeah, the Broncos 26-7.
Yeah,
That was crazy.
Then the Green Bay Packers
big elephant in the
30-14.
The Panthers
Green
won?
Bay Packers 30-14.
how good did Malik Willis? I put him in there on my fantasy team just because Jordan Love got hurt. He was throwing 30-yard passes, 40-yard passes, running for touchdowns. Malik, he saved my fantasy week.
You better watch out, Jordan.
Yeah, he was something else, man. Love will be back next week.
I'm waiting for the big one. It's coming up because this game is going to be the upset of the week in the NFL.
And then
Oh yeah, Glick's on watch.
And then we had the Giants beat up on the Brownies.
Here it is. And I know for a fact every one of us got that one wrong.
Yeah, and you know what? They beat him up with Malik Neighbors going off. He even threw a pass. Malik Neighbors.
I think I had Green Bay, didn't I? Green Bay.
Let me look.
Let
me look real quick. No, in that game, you had Tennessee. My wife had Tennessee, and Glick had Tennessee. Me and Steve both had Green Bay.
Jeez, oh man!
To the pack. Here we go.
I'm almost afraid to see where we're at right now.
Oh, it's ugly.
Oh, it's not pretty right now. I think the best right now out of us right now, without these games ending now, I think the best record's 4-4.
I'm not surprised at all. I'm surprised it's even that high.
And the worst record right now is 1-7, and that's Glick.
No, he does love a good dog.
Oh, I'll tell you right now. He, I was in touch with him earlier today. Even he does his sports show, Unnecessary Roughness, on Sundays, and his boys were even saying, "Dude, are you serious with these picks?" I'm assuming he picked Miami to win.
You look here. Let's see.
He must have went that way on the other one because. So Glick is the only one down. So
we still got 2 more games from the early ones. We got the Bears Colts.
Yeah, the Colts was
finished up.
They were
21-16 Colts.
Yep.
Can we put a fork in Caleb Williams at this point? 3 weeks in a row.
They're gonna have to. They're going to have to again. He did not look great. 33 for 52. Caleb Williams threw the ball 52 times, 363 yards, 2 tutties, 2 picks, 4 sacks. Holy smokes. They ran the ball with DeAndre Swift 13 times for 20 yards. 33 for 52 Caleb Williams threw. Holy shit. Adunze.
Okay.
6 for 112 yards. Wow. Talk about throwing a football.
He's a monster, dude. I knew he was going to be good.
And then the Seahawks Dolphins, that Dolphins offense with Thompson back there was extremely highly disappointing again, even with the weapons. 24-3, Dolphins failed to score a touchdown. Then the Lions Cardinals officially just finished up 2013 in favor of the Lions. That's everything that's been finished today, and we just got the one coming up tonight, KC Falcons, then the 2 Monday nighters.
Yep. We're still waiting on the Rams and 49ers. Did you say that?
Yeah, they're still 24-24. Actually, holy shit, the 49ers shit the bet on that one.
No way.
I got the Rams on the San Fran 25-yard line with 30 seconds left on the ticker. This looks like a field goal for the win. They're in the red zone now.
Yep, 4 seconds
They're
left.
going to win this by a field goal.
So how are we looking on the Dallas-Baltimore game? Because last I looked, you guys were saying that Dallas was surging.
Holy shit, you're not wrong. It's 28-25 Ravens now. Ravens are about to blow it again in the fourth quarter, it looks like.
Yep.
Dallas just got a touchdown.
Since he has a bye this week, correct?
If you're not, since he has they play tomorrow. There's no buys this week.
Oh, that's right. They're Monday night.
Yeah. Well, we want to talk about the game tonight while these ones are finishing up here, and the Rams are going to win this by a field goal. Chiefs Falcons. Who do we all have on that?
All right.
Pretty sure I would have went Chiefs.
Here,
I think I went Chiefs on that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Falcons.
All
Actually,
right.
I think I went with the Falcons though. No, I think
Yeah. Bill went with Atlanta. You went with Steve. You went with Atlanta. I went with KC. My wife went with KC, and Glick went with Atlanta.
So, that being said, as it stands, do you have the tallies for today so far, withholding this one?
And the next two tomorrow.
In the next two, obviously.
Give me a few minutes here. You guys go do your thing here, and I'll figure it out here, and I'll get back to you here in just a minute or two.
Sounds like fun.
All right, yeah. A big deal on tonight's game. Everybody's waiting for Travis Kelce to finally have his breakout. Swifties, Taylor Swift's probably. I don't know. She's in Atlanta. She might be in Atlanta.
I don't know.
I'm riding a Noah Gray touchdown today. I'm going for the long shot touchdown, Noah Gray.
So my phone is blowing up.
That's what I like. Noah Gray touchdown.
I've got a Blickster, which he might end up joining us at some point here. I got it all turned down. Yeah, never mind. Sorry, buddy. I'll get back with you.
All right, I'll recap those college games of note real quick. I think everybody had Clemson. They smashed NC State, 59-35. Ohio State. Were you the one that texted me and you said Marshall was making it a game?
I did.
It
looked like Marshall was going to make it a game.
I think it might have been a 10-point game or something like that. A half.
They were winning at first. They scored or they drew first blood. It looked like Ohio State was going to have one of those, those fun evenings.
Yeah, 28-14 at half.
It fizzled.
See, Cincinnati looked good. Iowa State put a beat down on Ark State. I think everybody had Iowa State. Northern Illinois. Oh, how about that? 23 Northern Illinois. They go ahead and they beat Notre Dame. They get ranked and then they lose to Buffalo in overtime. Yep. Cinderella story.
I don't know. We'll talk about that here shortly. I'm interested in knowing because that might have been one of the ones I think I mispredicted.
I think me and Glick. I know me and Glick had Buffalo.
I think you guys went with Buffalo because I made the joke with him about he went Buffalo because of the beer.
Yeah. I was feeling Buffalo for some reason. Yeah, man, that's crazy. And then Notre Dame, they only won 28-3 over Miami, Ohio. Maybe Memphis we didn't talk about. Penn State thrashing on Kent State 56-0. The UCLA game, LSU was actually good in that first half. UCLA was kind of giving them the business till LSU finally pulled away into the end.
I was going to say that was one of the ones if you guys were giving me shit about that.
Yeah, I was worried.
What happened? What I tell you?
I was worried, and then LSU finally LSU's defense is terrible. Another one we talked about was Louisiana, Georgia Tech. I know a few of you guys were on Georgia Tech. And that was close. Georgia Tech actually had a chance to win it. In the end, they ended up blowing it and winning by 11-12. Then the USC Michigan game, good game. Holy smokes! But you're going to talk about USC, how to blow a football game. That's those boys that traveled up there to the big house. Yeah, they blow it. They came down, they won it, and then Michigan came right back, and then they said, "Fuck you, I won it." Utah, Oklahoma State, 22-19, another good game, low scoring, defensive battle. Glick almost had this one on all of us. I know this was one, and it was just definitely not even close as a spread. Missouri beat Vanderbilt in overtime, 2 overtimes actually.
Taking Vandy on that one.
I took Missouri. I love Missouri. I think
like Missouri too.
I thought Missouri would win that ship by 20. Nope, 2 overtimes to beat Vanderbilt by a field goal. We talked about Miami, South Florida. Yeah, that was a Miami blowout, 50-15. Florida State actually did win a game. We didn't talk about that one, but Florida State behind DJ Uyunglele did beat Cal 14-9. It's like almost a baseball score. Texas A&M beat Bowling Green. We all knew that, but it was only 26-20, and A&M is ranked 25. And this game was good. I really like this Tennessee team. Tennessee, Oklahoma, 25-15.
I think I went balls on that one. I'm pretty sure I did.
Yeah, I'm Oklahoma's starting to look better.
They're becoming a team that's going to be really hard to bet against. Honestly, I mean, the way they're playing, we'll know here really soon. But
yeah, you're looking at like a Tennessee, Texas, man. That'll be a tight one. That's a no wager right there. We had Ole Miss beating up on Georgia Southern, which they did 52-13. And then Texas slapping around 51-3. The University of Louisiana Monroe, and then K-State. This was go on the nightcap. BYU Saturday night nightcap.
That was you. You won that one.
BYU beat BYU beat K-State 38-9. Shellacking on the road there for
really surprising.
I'd like to. I can't wait to see where some of these ranked teams are. You know, BYU is probably moving up there, and NIU is probably moving out.
So, can I give you the current? Allow me. We have at number 1 right now Texas. Number 2, Georgia. Number 3, Ohio State. Number 4, Alabama. 5, surging to the top here real soon, Tennessee.
Are these the new polls?
Apparently, these are the new ones because we got 4-0, 3-0, 3-0. I mean, it's about right.
Yeah, because Tennessee was 6 yesterday.
So at number 5, we have Tennessee. 6, we have Ole Miss.
Okay.
7, we have Miami.
Okay, they moved up.
That's Miami of Florida. Let's be clear on that. Number 8, I think they've moved up, is Oregon.
Oregon was ISO this week. I don't think they played.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe I was wrong.
No. I mean, they'll still be there, but.
Number 9 is our boys, Penn State.
Penn State. Oh, I think they moved up one.
We are Penn State.
We are Penn State.
Michigan.
Number 10 is Utah.
Okay, I can see that.
11 is Missouri.
Utah moved up 2. Missouri dropped 4.
Number 12 is Michigan right now.
Yep.
They moved up from 18. Holy smokes.
3-1. So at number 11, Missouri is the last undefeated team. So you have Michigan at 3-1.
Well,
13, USC. I should be telling. I'll read the records too as we go along. USC at 2-1. You have number 14, LSU at 3-1. Oh, I was wrong again. At 15, we have Louisville at 3-0. 16, Notre Dame, 3-1. 17, Clemson, 2-1. 18, Iowa State at 3-0. 19 is Illinois, 4-0. 20 is Oklahoma State at 3-1. 21 is Oklahoma at 3-1. 22, BYU, 4-0. 23, Kansas State, 3-1. Number 24 is Texas A&M at 3-1. And surprise, surprise, Northern Illinois is no longer in the top 25. Weird how that happened.
Good. They shouldn't have been there in the first place.
Boise State is now at 25 at 2-1. That rounds out the top 25 in college.
So
That is
you
up to date.
got a 4-0 team in BYU who just knocked off number 13 K-State, and they're sitting around 20.
BYU is sitting at 22.
Oh, them boys aren't getting the love they deserve.
And this is why I hate that college goes by votes.
Yeah, you know what? But what really makes me excited for this college year is the new playoff structure. Like,
Oh, yeah.
not having just that top 4 in there. Like, I'm so excited. And I think a lot of these teams, it's making the season a lot more competitive because they're all fighting for a lot more available spots to get in there. You know what I mean? So they're putting on a show each
14
and every week.
National.
Yeah. Oh, it's going to be great. It's going to be great. I'm super excited. You know, I don't care if it takes a month. Add on an extra month of college football.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be mad. You know what I mean? Add 2. I'm not worried. But yeah, it's making it really competitive. Colorado. Did any of you guys get involved in that Colorado Baylor game?
I did not.
I think we touched on that.
I was
last night.
watching.
I did watch it. I bailed on it last minute. I thought Colorado was dead to rights, man. And then Shador proved me wrong. Gets 2 touchdowns, and at the end, I bailed on it. Man. Oh, he should have done it.
I guess Marshall put a
Marshall looked good. Yeah, I mean, I think teams are going to be moving in and out of this top 25 early and often, except you're going to have your powerhouses, Texas, Tennessee, Oklahoma, you know, your normals, your Big Ten power schools, Penn State, Michigan, Illinois, Indiana, they're looking good. It's going to be tight. It's going to be tight. There's going to be very little room for MAC and Mountain West Conference teams this year. It's good.
I mean, I'm looking forward to it. Other than that, so outside of sports for right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weekend.
It's pretty much football.
That rundown you guys wanted right
There's
now.
no getting away.
That rundown you guys wanted right now for the NFL games. Right now, first place is 6-6 right now, and that's Steve. He's 6-6. You're 5-7.
Wow.
I'm 5-7.
One game.
My wife's 4-8, and Glick's 2-10.
One game out. Let's see, dude. It's gonna be a nail biter apparently.
Yeah, I still got 3 more this week, so
Well, I guarantee one of those games for me was definitely the Steeler game. I start off weak. I'll be honest.
Baltimore just beat Dallas.
barely. Barely.
So that means
My lord.
That means Bill gets a win there. Steve gets a win there. I get a loss.
And the Rams definitely Rams got 49ers by a field goal.
My wife got the win there, and
Sorry, 49ers
Glick got the loss.
Don't win.
So updated 6-7, 7-6, 5-8, 5-8, and 2-11. Those are updated right now as we stand going until the 3 games.
So we're sharing second place behind this knucklehead.
Man, I'm gonna get that belt off Glick.
With three more to go. Oh, dude. I think maybe we could talk, since we are doing a sports show, maybe the 4 of us need to just chip in and have a actual belt made.
Oh,
Now, if Glick ends up winning in the end, you do realize he will flaunt those 2 belts.
it would be an Atlanta Falcons comeback if he comes back from this, or Eagles comeback.
I don't know. I think, of course, with we'll call it, I don't know.
Well, we will construct another shot trophy for the winner. How about we do that? We'll construct it. The another shot week. Season 1. Who sucks and who doesn't?
Yeah. So
The Raiders. The Raiders suck.
make sure you guys all tune in Thursday night for our Thirsty Thursday, and the battle continues.
Yeah. I got right now, guys. I got 7 games for the college. I'm looking for a couple more. If you guys want to chip in, maybe we'll talk about that maybe later.
Yeah, I started looking ahead to that. I'll send you some games that I dog-eared during the week and see what you think about those.
Since we're back on it, my weekend there was no rest for the weary here. I'm going to tell you right now. So I hit up the Oil Boom
The Boom
Friday night, and let's just say the boom is losing its fizzle pretty quick for me. But aside from that, then I had to do that pool tournament. I was down to VFW for a little while.
I don't know this.
Oh yeah, my friend Rachel, blonde Rachel,
Yeah.
hit me up and asked if I'd be willing to DJ. They just felt it would be easier and more fun.
Was this today?
Yesterday.
Oh no shit, you've been busy. Fuck.
So yeah, I came back from the boom, got very little sleep. I think I was going on like 3 hours sleep. Got up. Connor absolutely cleaned up in the Chinese auction because it was hosted by I can't remember the fire department. Was it the Blant Fire Department maybe?
Probably out that ways, yeah.
And they did a Chinese auction. Connor, and this will bring up a whole nother, it'll bring back some previous conversations on this. Connor cleaned up in the Chinese auction. He won 3 total baskets. 2 of them he put in for mom. He got, 2 fall gift baskets for Sarah to decorate with. The other basket, and we're all going to love this, was donated by a hobby shop, I think out in Newcastle or New Wilmington or something like that.
Okay.
In it was, remember the old starting lineup, basketball figures, football figures, the sports figures.
Oh yeah.
Some Hot Wheels cars still in the packages. A button, Ozzie Newsome.
Okay.
All old school. Some throwback comic books. But then in it was a couple wax packs and a few other from I think the earliest one, or the one closest to us would have been, I think, 91. There was 91 football cards, baseball cards, hockey. And to see the look on his face when he opened up the hockey card, and the second card in was a Los Angeles Kings Wayne Gretzky All-Star card.
Oh, okay. That's a nice find.
He's got a Sergei Fedorov.
Okay. This sounds like me going batshit crazy at a yard sale. I would have all these items in my basket.
Like I said,
That's what I'm always looking for too. I'm looking for that memorabilia stuff. I'm looking for cards.
Yeah.
There were some fun packs in there, but he was most excited about the sports cards. And, to me, it took me back to my childhood, watching him open all these. And, for him trying to know who's who, he opened up some of the baseball cards and there were some Darryl Strawberries.
Okay.
One with the Mets, one with the Dodgers when he went there. There was some really cool. It was really cool to look at that stuff. No basketball cards though. But this is how much fun old school is to him. There was a hobby shop in Tennessee we used to go to, and they had old wax packs. They had the 1991 Fleer basketball cards. And it was it was an unopened box. We bought the box. I think it was like $30 or something like that. Dude, the amount of Jordans, Barclays, Pippen, Elijah Wan. But the fact that he was getting he was opening them and finding Jordan, dude, it was the coolest thing to see his face.
Were these older packs or are they newer?
They were older.
Ooh.
They were the original 1991 Fleers. Oh, I forgot to mention. So also in this basket was a rookie King Griffey Jr.
Ah. That's a good card.
props, but still rookie. So yeah, I did that, and then I turned around. I did All Stars last night. Awesome time at All Stars. I'll be honest. That for the distance that I travel, those guys are quickly becoming like it's becoming a spot. You'd have had a blast last night, brother.
I know.
I'm not giving you shit about it. Just saying. It was a good time. And of course, Steeler games today, and here we are. And me, I think, going on a total of maybe 9 hours sleep total over the past 3 days.
Yeah.
So I'm running on fumes.
It'll be all right. Right.
So a fight broke out at the oil boom.
We're bar fight. All right, Roadhouse. Let's go.
You ready for this? So, Steve, this will give you an opportunity to kind of give some opinion on this. I've been to the oil boom now for 2 years.
Yeah. That's it.
I pretty much, I'm their go-to for DJ now, and I'm good friends with a lot of people that go in there.
Well, I can't get ready.
So, younger crowd again, and apparently this one dude, he swears up and down. I guess in the end, it was his first time in there. Had gotten into it with somebody else, and got kicked out. I don't know how he got back in or how he got let back in. But I'm back here. I'm spinning music, and I hear this commotion. I look up, and there's a Donnybrook going on.
And I wasn't there.
And I get up there, and somebody had taken the stools and blocked off. So I had to get past the stools. I think that's probably why my knee hurts. I think I slammed into one of the stools. Got in there, and this kid was yoked up by one of the locals, one of the regulars. And I was able to get him away, and I'm pushing him back towards the back door. Now, this is where it gets fun. We get to the back door, he gets outside, and he stops and goes, "I'm not leaving without my girl." I said, "Well, your girl's coming. I need you out the door." I said, at this point, hey, easy. I see where you're going with that.
No worries.
No, I'm not leaving without my girl. I'm like, I tell you what, I still need you to go out. You've already been kicked out once. I'm going to shut this door, and I'll bring her over. He won't leave. He's not going to leave. He's not leaving without his girl. I end up having to push him out the door. To which he lands on his butt.
Okay.
And all of a sudden, I'm the one that people were mad at.
Collateral damage.
I'm thinking, wait a minute, none of you guys are mad at the guy that had him by the throat and slammed up against the bar and was getting ready to just pummel him? I push him out the door. Bear in mind, I mean, it got really bad. And again, I don't know. I just kind of feel like it's the one place that I get the most disrespect. I'm not going to talk about the establishment itself. I just feel like, most of the people in there, even though I've made friends, I got people that come in there specifically because I'm in there. But then again, they go in there even when I'm not there. And I like the friends I made. I just think you've been to the boom.
Yeah, I was just looking for the future. Like if you go there and they hire you and they expect you to go there and DJ, you still got to DJ. If people want to go out there and fucking kill each other in the middle of the thing, crank up some fucking AC/DC and let them fucking go at it. If they're not going to respect you for going a little bit outside your job description and protecting the establishment, I'd say, all right, then I am just going to sit back here and I am going to seriously, next time somebody wants to get in a fight, turn on Eye of the fucking Tiger. And let them go. Sit back and enjoy a beer. Maybe they'll change their thought process next time.
Oh yeah.
Or they'll really be mad at you for playing Eye of the Tiger.
I'm going to pay Triple H, all about the game.
Yeah.
To play the game.
Yeah. Some ring entrance music anytime anybody wants to start a fight. Yeah, I'd let it go. Fuck it.
And what's funny is, no other place. Of course, now bear in mind, I'm a bouncer at the Mustang, so I can actually get away with helping them there.
Yeah, because you're there to bounce.
And they didn't seem too upset that night that we were at All Stars. And I love when you go into a bar.
Or 5-6 pieces.
Hey, Steve-O, you a bar person at all?
Huh? I do go. Usually, when I do go, I'm usually a DD. I don't drink much, so when I do go, I go with other people. But sometimes me and my wife will go to the Mustang or the Eagles Club or something like that. But yeah, I mean, I would go, but I'm not a big drinker. I never have been.
What's your take on people that decide they want to arm wrestle everybody in the bar?
Oh, was that guy back again?
No, that one wasn't there. Because I've seen it at the Mustang, I've seen it at All Stars, and I've seen it at the Boom.
They come up and they're like, "Hey, are you strong?" I'm like,
Yeah.
"I'd like to think so." And they're like, "So you want to arm wrestle?" I'm like, "Are you fucking serious, dude? Like, I'm only 2 beers deep."
Yeah, I don't know. I see it. I see it at the local club sometimes, but most of the time those guys are just having fun. You know, they're just
And not
They're
like
just
coming up to some
having
random
fun
guy
arm
and just trying to like, puff your chest.
no.
Of course, my favorite thing is, I mean, how many of you guys have lost in arm wrestling, but have been able to turn around and whoop the shit out of the person that decided they were doing it just because they wanted to be, they feel like it makes them, you know, a tough guy.
I got long arms. So my arms aren't built for arm wrestling. I usually decline. I'm not structured for the arm wrestling with the shorter, more girthier arms.
I'm not
So
either.
yeah,
I'm
I usually shy
I'm
against it.
not
I'm like,
even
we can take it to the parking lot where I got a reach advantage, bud.
But anyways, the first night I was at All Stars, there was, you know, everybody came out, and it was a good crowd. But I guess that warranted somebody to decide they wanted to try and arm wrestle literally everybody in the bar, and it turned into almost a fight a couple of times. And you know, people were getting pissed off. It's like, dude, you know, leave it alone. And I actually got on the mic, cut the music, walk out, and kind of, you know, I guess you could say in a professional way, lit into him.
Right.
And said that, you know, the words were, "This isn't high school." I said, to cause shit over an arm wrestling match, everybody in here is trying to have a good time, listen to music, drink some beers. The bartender doesn't deserve this. These people don't deserve it. I said, sit your ass down and shut up and quit acting like you're fucking 12. I went back and started playing music, and believe it or not, that actually worked. I guess when you call somebody out in front of there was like 30 or 40 people in there at that point.
Yeah, no, I let people do whatever they want to do at the bar. If they want to be an asshole, I'm like, go ahead, be an asshole. I let them go.
Yeah,
Just leave me alone.
the only time I ever get involved is if one of my friends are involved, and I try to be the peacekeeper.
Yeah, if I'm not personally involved, I stay the fuck out of it for the most part.
I don't know. Is that, you know, since I do so much in the bar, you know, I do entertainment and I do security. I'm that guy that, you know, I'm like you. If I'm sitting at the bar and I'm just watching somebody, I'm not going to get involved. But if I'm actually trying to do a job, doesn't matter what it is, you know, I just don't disrupt the fucking herd.
No, man, no. I'm a people watcher. I usually see people acting like a dick before they actually turn into an absolute, you know, jerk. You know, I'm like, oh, this guy's gonna do something stupid. Sit back, drink my beers, watch some people do dumb shit. Just hope I don't end up one of them.
I don't know. I DJ in bars. I'm not a big bar person anymore. I think I got to thinking about this when I was at that pool tournament the other day. You know, I think more so I'm a pub style guy now. You know, I want to go in someplace small that, you know, just we're all in there to laugh and joke and BS and, you know, even maybe watch some sports, you know. I'd be more apt to wanting to go sit at the bar like the Manny Brothers or something.
Oh yeah,
Brothers place, you know. No, maybe even Rudy's. You know, they've got TVs.
yeah. Oh yeah, no. If I go to and there's sports on, I'm going somewhere where there's sports on.
The Eagles is
I'm not going to a bar to sit on my phone all day. I'm going to watch some TV.
the Eagles is a good place too. There's not the Eagles is usually pretty low key too. Other when they have bands or
That's the only place in Grove City I've never been to.
I've been in there one time.
One of these nights,
Never been there.
one of these nights, I'll have to get you guys in because I can sign people in. We can go down there and hang out, watch sports or whatever.
Well, I thought for the longest time to be like in the Eagles club, you had to like be from from Grove City, like a Grove City alumni. I was like,
No,
that's what I thought
No.
it was because they called it the Eagles. I was like, oh no, yeah,
No.
I'm a bear.
I always heard that,
Nope.
like I'd first heard Eagles Club. Somebody said it was more. I think it was you that was telling me like they had the Eagles Nest or the Eagles Club for like the kids to hang out.
They had that one place downtown, the video game place during the summer. Kids could actually walk to, and they had video games and I think Wiener's popcorn or something like that. But I don't know what happened to that place. It was more like a nonprofit, so I don't think it's there anymore.
But I mean, the Legion over by the outlets, dude. You see, I DJ'd the grand opening for the bar. Have you been in there yet?
No.
no, I haven't either.
Incredible. Oh, guys, I recommend even just the seating, like the way they have the whole thing set up. It's phenomenal. They got all these big screen TVs now. You can sit down and watch the game. It's a full wraparound bar. I mean, it's massive. And I tell you what, they did a hell of a good job, and that's definitely another place. I mean, I don't know. I'd rather club style like that.
Yeah, no, I'm all about it. I just don't like the driving part, because I indulge, and I don't like to indulge too much and get behind the wheel. So,
Well,
Honestly,
I
that'd
said,
be, like he said, that'd be a good reason why.
like I said, if
There it is.
I'm pretty much, I pretty much don't drink. And if you need a driver some night, I'll give you my number, and you guys can hit me up or whatever.
much noted. Duly noted.
That being said, I mean, there is a big perk to the Eagles. It's literally a 5-minute walk from my house.
Oh, and it's like a 2-minute walk from mine.
Even further away than I do.
Not from there.
Yeah.
No way.
Bet you.
We're not gonna race. We're not gonna race. Someone's gonna get hurt.
Dude, you can get in your car and drive there, and I'll be there quicker than you will. All I gotta do is cross the street over there, and I'm right there. I'm literally a block away.
No way. I am closer. I'm closer. We'll put this. Which we are only
Google it.
and we do have a couple butthole bits going on, right? I had someone ask me today.
Plenty of body parts.
Someone asked me today that they were asking me about the Eagles game. They're like, so what happens to you if the Eagles lose? I was like, oh no, this isn't the one. So they're like, so you're safe? I'm like, yes. I was like, it's when they played the Steelers on December 15th. The chocolate starfish becomes Jeopardy. Yeah, but we're only 10 subscribers, or
We've gotten more.
on Facebook we're up to 90.
We're up to 90.
We're up to 9. We get 10. We go live, and we're at least shaving nose hairs and
Waxing eyebrows.
eyebrows live.
I think we're even closer. You're gonna be the first one because you won the 50 on YouTube.
Yeah, I don't even know what our YouTube's at or Insta. It should be
We're
Insta's getting up there.
We're getting close. And come to think of it, I love the way things have been going because we got Steve-O on here now.
Yeah.
We the traveling trucker, I'm sure she'll come on at some point. And then we got
Roberto Rico Suave.
And then we got the missus hiding over in the corner there with no voice, so we can say whatever we want right now, and she can't scream at us.
She actually isn't here. She had to go actually run a guy home from
Because the Cowboys lost.
from an establishment. From an establishment, she went down and took a guy home. So
Yeah, I think that's my favorite part is the fact that, you know, not so much the subscribers anymore. It's the fact that we're getting like these people that are actually coming on here, and it's making it so it's easier when we got somebody to talk to face to face instead of sitting here just kind of going back and forth and trying to watch our messages. And this is a lot more fun, honestly, and I think it brings up, you know, a lot of good conversations.
Yeah, it's a great
Honestly,
flow. Great flow.
much better. So yeah, I think things are coming along actually really well, and I think people are going to get the biggest kick out of seeing you cry your eyes. Yeah, your balls off. Cry your eyes out.
You know what? I could do the nose hairs. It's the dark side I'm fucking petrified of.
You made the bet. So,
Yep. I'm not confident in the Eagles. Not confident in the Eagles. I will stand by the birds.
still,
You know what? It doesn't look good for me though, because your end of the deal is for the Steelers to not make the playoffs, and them sons of bitches are 3-0 right now. They need to lose like every game. So like, yeah, you're in great shape right now.
oh, honestly, I mean, with Baltimore, well, Baltimore just won. Needed them to lose to start the season off 1-2. Oh, that would be phenomenal. But thank you, New York, for being my new favorite team this week.
Yeah.
Knocking off them.
How happy are the Giants fans?
And I can't wait to see Cincinnati go down in flames tomorrow.
I'm just looking at this right now. Who the fuck made the Steelers schedule? The Steelers. Holy crap. You guys could go. Wow.
Exactly. I mean,
Wow.
just looking at what, you know, what's going on. Now all of a sudden we start off the season having the worst schedule in the league. The hardest schedule. And everybody, you know, we were pretty well written off. Now, bear in mind, today was the first actual good game I've seen them play. But as usual, Steelers didn't look so great in the first half and then opened up. I will say this. Penalties were not a factor this time. And as I predicted, Justin Fields actually was able to show a little bit. I mean, 245 yards. His first turnover, which I don't even fully blame him on that one. I wish Arthur Smith would get his head out of his ass. You know, Cordero Patterson is not his go-to boy. It's just, ugh. Steve-O, what's your take on it? Today's win, does that say anything for them, or unmute your mic?
I saw
There we
some
go.
good. I saw some good things, but I didn't get to watch much of the game because I had baseball today, and I didn't get done till like 3 o'clock. So I only got to see really the last 7 minutes of the game. So I really didn't get to see much of it. But what I did see looked like Najee Harris was running harder, finding some running room finally. So I don't know. I don't know. I mean, do you start Russell Wilson when he comes back, or do you stick with Fields because he's 3-0?
He's 3-0, man, until the man loses, man. And you guys got the Colts, Cowboys, Raiders coming up next 3 weeks.
So as of today,
That's good. Jets, Giants, Commanders, Ravens, Browns, Bengals, Browns, Eagles, Ravens, Chiefs.
the final tally for Justin Fields at the end of the day was 25 for 32, 245 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception. Now, he ran one in himself, and then he threw an awesome pass to Calvin Austin, who scored his 3rd touchdown of his career.
He was loving Calvin Austin today. 4 for 95 for Calvin Austin.
Pickens only had 5 for 57.
I had Freiermuth on my bet. I had Freiermuth over 2.5 receptions. He got me 4. That was a winner. He was like in Scotty Miller today too. I kind of like Scotty Miller. 2 targets, 2 catches.
Najee himself is actually having a rough season, believe it or not. He's had some good spurts, but again, here's the 3rd game in a row under 100 yards.
Cordell
Yeah.
Patterson is taking so much away from Jalen Warren.
Well, Warren still got that calf injury.
3 carries, 5 yards, 1 catch for -4.
5 sacks today for the Steelers defense. TJ Watt, 1. Nick Herbig, 2.
2.
Cameron Hayward,
Roberts.
1. And Roberts, 5 times. Now, if I'm not mistaken, all of them came in the second half.
Is that what?
The Steelers just absolutely opened up in the second half. Because I honestly, even though, like I said, I picked the Chargers to beat the Steelers, and at first it looked like it was going to happen. I mean, that was some of the sloppiest. Both teams went 3 and out the first 2 possessions each. And it just, yeah. For me, it was. I was definitely more happy to lose a pick, honestly. So, I mean, I can also say, the game. I didn't get to watch much college yesterday at all. Like I said, I mean, by the time I got home from the VFW, I laid down. I took about an hour micro nap. Got up just in time to eat and literally run out the door.
Right.
So I don't know. It's just it was better today. For the first, it's been quite a while since I've actually been able to sit down and watch, my Steelers play and not sit there and, grip the edge of my seat. Is it going to happen? Is it going to happen? Is it going to happen?
You get a win.
And we got a win out of the deal. Ugh. And now we're back into reality this week. Oh. We got some.
We're at the hour mark.
We got some glass liquors.
Window liquors.
Window liquors. All right, so we have hit the hour mark. We're gonna take our first break. Let's just go ahead and do this real quick. Go ahead. Say hi. I'm sorry. Kentucky bourbon is a sipping drink, not a shooting drink. It's so much better on ice. Let's just call a spade a spade.
All right, a little watered down.
Aye. So I think we're going to give them a little bit of. We need some more music on here, something fierce. Let's just go ahead and hit up Frank Ray. Somebody else's whiskey. Need to talk to this dude, get some more of his music. I really like it. Guys, we'll be right back.
We both knew it was coming, but we put it off. Then she woke up this morning and said we need to have a talk. Said she met some guy the other night, thinks he might be the one. I tried not to look happy as we were packing her things into her trunk. As she pulled out, I was smiling, thinking now she's drinking somebody else's whiskey on somebody else's tab, riding shotgun to some other poor SOB's crew cab, talking somebody else's ear off. She ain't my problem no more. She's drinking somebody else's whiskey, so I'm just gonna sit here and pour me a tall one and raise it up high. Here's to a real damn good goodbye. Thank God it didn't get ugly and worked out in the end. I guess I just just got lucky, but I kinda feel sorry for him. Yeah, I wish him well and hope like hell that old boy's made it green. 'Cause his brand new honey and his drinking money sure ain't gonna be cheap. Yeah, tonight it ain't on me. She's drinking somebody else's whiskey on somebody else's tab, riding shotgun in some other poor SOB's crew cab, talking somebody else's ear off. She ain't my problem no more. She's drinking somebody else's whiskey, so I'm just gonna sit here and pour me a tall one and raise it up high. Here's to a real damn good goodbye. Yeah, goodbye. So here's to them, and here's to me, and here's to a night of peace and quiet, with twice as much to drink. 'Cause she's drinking somebody else's whiskey on somebody else's tab, riding shotgun with some other poor SOB's crew cab, talking somebody else's ear off. She ain't my problem no more. Drinking somebody else's whiskey, so I'm just gonna sit here and pour me a tall one and raise it up high. Here's to a real damn good goodbye. See ya, honey. Goodbye. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how. Oh, Steve, did that song play twice, or is that just the first time? We kind of lost track of time out there talking.
I think that was only the first time.
That was only the first time. Okay,
Yeah.
we didn't do too bad then.
A 4-minute rager.
You know, him and I were just kind of talking, and I was like, you know, this is one of those rare times where I kind of don't want to. I don't want to drink. I just my Sprite and my, you know, as I said before, my flavor. But seeing as how this is the second hour, welcome back everybody. This is that point in the evening where we go ahead and post the link and invite all you guys watching to come on and join us. And you know, I think I know how to get around this now. I'm going to try it and see. And I'm thinking I'm just going to go ahead and go like this since I'm on my Facebook.
Liz needs to get
And
her.
I'm going to say, here is the link. Is the link if you would like to join us.
How about Dallas lost by 3?
Yeah. So, whoa.
I thought it was lightning crashes or something.
Oh, that
I was trying to figure out what that was.
I accidentally hit my phone.
Oh. that was your alarm clock.
Oh, some kind of video or something.
I can't find the paste. Interesting. See? Still no paste.
Shit.
Well, I guess you guys are just kind of still good. That really stinks. Oh well. Maybe if I get on the live, let's see what happens. Because I would like, we've been really trying hard to figure out what to get everybody on here, and just kind of leave site.
You're doing that. You know how many people are going batshit right now for Halloween?
Oh yeah.
Like people are like, "Is it Halloween yet?" Especially kids. Like, "Is it Halloween yet?" Halloween. Like, I don't know. It seems like a normally anxious Halloweeny season. The pumpkin spice is rolling. The pumpkin everything is rolling.
Yep. Pumpkin rolls. There you go.
The pumpkin
That's where
rolls
it's
are
at.
rolling. I think we're about 2 weeks away from fucking Christmas decorations come out, dude. When Christmas decorations come out, I stop going to stores. Like if it's in October and they put out Christmas decorations, I avoid that part of the store like the plague. I do not go there.
I've noticed that it's been coming up more and more. I might have just did. Christmas decorations have been coming out a lot earlier, so no, I don't see it being I'm gonna guess. Yeah, actually, you know what? Come to think of it, since you brought it up, when was that? I think I was in Wendell August Forge. They now have at the outlets.
Oh no,
Yeah, they've got Christmas decorations up.
it's not even freaking Thanksgiving. It's not even Thanksgiving. We are 2 months away from Thanksgiving. Oh, for the love of Jesus!
And very few people. It's crazy. Like you more and more people are less likely to get on or do anything for Halloween anymore. But I tell you what, if you put something Christmas, that's big steel stuff right there.
Mm.
I don't know. More and more people are excited about.
You know what I've never been
I
able.
lost my train of thought. It's horrible.
Yeah. You know what I've never been able to ask somebody about Halloween that always gets me, and since like I used to go to the bars on Halloween because like they're the best parties, they're good, everybody dressed up, it was a good time. Drink specials, it's like everybody's wearing a mask. It was fun. But then the drive home, looking like you don't want to get pulled over, looking in makeup and shit like that because they know where you came from. You know what I mean? So it's become like not worth it to me. But my question is, I think I'm gonna put out my numerical calculator out there from my personal sites. Why do women always have to dress up as like a sexy something? Like it can't you just can't be a nun. You have to be a sexy nun.
Mhm.
You have to be a sexy cop. You have to be a sexy ballerina. Like it just can't be like a cop. Like they're always had like I think you know what, I'll give women this thing. Maybe they love them some Halloween because it gives them a reason to dress sexy and say it's a costume in case anyone doesn't like it. What do you think? What do you guys think? Because I mean, normally throughout the year they will not dress like that, but you give them a free reign.
I disagree with that. I think a lot of women, I mean, they dress for Halloween. They're more provocative, more so than what they already are. And we know a bunch of women that already walk around, quote unquote, flaunting everything,
Right?
showing off the sexiness. And then when it comes Halloween, they're really gonna turn it up.
All right. Now on Halloween, if I go out and there's a woman, she's dressed up as a gruesome devil like you would see in the movies.
Okay.
Intimidating devil with the big giant horns, and then you had a sexy devil. Guess which one's taking me to hell? the sexy devil.
Okay.
Now, if you have a woman that's dressed up as a legitimate cop, vest on, everything like that, you know, the whole fucking battle rattle, or then you have a sexy cop that's just sitting there twirling handcuffs in her fingers. Guess who's taking me to jail? I'm going to hell and jail with the one wearing less, the less hairier of the twixt.
So what I'm trying to figure out why you go. You know, you think they're doing it specifically to pick people up?
No, no. My question is it just like every year it's the same thing? Like women use this as an excuse to dress up as something sexy.
Steve, what's your take on it?
I don't mind it. I'm not saying I fucking mind it by any means.
Yeah, I think Bill's right. They do it. They're more, you know, when they're dressed in their kinky suits, you know, you're getting all the guys to look at you, especially if you're a single woman or, you know, whatever.
I don't even think it's just that, like, I mean, okay, good case in point. Remember 3 Bs, that Halloween. There was she was the sexy cop, but she was there with her husband, who actually was a cop, and he was dressed up as an inmate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't think it's always just, you know, I use that as an example. I think, you know, I don't think they just do it at Halloween. I think they use, you know, Halloween to kind of exemplify it more, but I don't think it's, you know, any different than, you know, because, I mean, we see the hot women dressed, you know, in the sexy devil, sexy cop, sexy nun with their husband. Maybe they're doing it for them, you know? It's kind of like, you know, have you ever been with a girl that played dress up in the bedroom for you?
I don't know, but I've seen women, I've known women that like thrive on this day. It's like they get up at noon and it is black lipstick application taking 1 hour. It is black everything. It is true hodom.
So let me ask you this. If you, let's say you and I were rocking the gym every day, like, you know, we keep saying we want to every night, you know.
Right, no strangers to the weight room.
Yeah. You know, we watch our diet. So next thing you know, we got that trim, we're chiseled out. You tell me you wouldn't want to wear a costume that would kind of show off?
Oh, dude, I dressed up in like a pharaoh like
I remember because I DJ'd that one
4 years ago, but I was also in the gym all the time. I mean,
yeah,
I had such a short skirt on.
Yeah, it was. I remember.
It was a really short skirt with Velcro. Oh my god, I was risking the biscuit on that one.
I don't know. It's just, you know, I guess it all comes down to your comfortability. I mean, you know, not only do they look good, but they're also comfortable with, you know, as we talked to, you know, that one girl the one night, you know, it came down to confidence. She was confident in wearing it, and there you go. I don't think it's, you know, I don't think it's, you know, always, as you put it, hodom.
Hodom.
But I mean, it's Halloween. It's supposed to be fun anyway. So if you want to be sexy, cool. I mean, let me put it, how about this? You know how we know a certain sexy bartender to, you know, establishment.
I know a few.
And they were Lieutenant Dan one year.
That shit's hot. That shit's hot. You got a girl dressed up like Lieutenant Dan?
She had the pants. She was in a wheelchair. She, you know, she did the whiskers and the shirt and everything. And
that's hot.
No, that girl is very, you know, it's just, I think it's just like a year-to-year thing. You know, sometimes they want to be sexy, and sometimes, you know, they want to be fun. You know, that's the point of Halloween. It's just, you get to be somebody you're not all the time. Steve, what you think?
Yeah, my wife makes me dress up for Halloween and different stuff.
He says makes me.
Is this just on Halloween?
Yes.
Or is this Sundays? Because
the costume gets more than one use.
Yeah.
got a lot of miles on this on Steve
Every
Sexy
year-
Devil.
Every year it's different. You know, I got the 3 kids here. Like the one year I dressed up as a coach. My wife dressed up as a referee.
No, you were the football player.
Oh,
I was the referee. Kristen was a basketball player. Riley was a baseball player. Elizabeth was the cheerleader.
yeah. So we do like family things. We'll dress up like.
Oh wait, I'm sorry.
All right, yeah. You can't hear. She was the referee. She was the referee. I was the football player. One of my sons was a baseball player. Another one was a basketball player, and my daughter was a cheerleader. So
This wasn't too long ago. I remember this.
You probably do. It was whenever the kids were younger. It was actually the trunk or treat
remember
whenever we were all playing, when all our kids were playing football together back in the day. Me and Steve's kids.
I was alive.
That's right. Touchdown Falcons up 7-0.
Well, speaking of, we've talked about wanting to go live. You do know that Cheeseman's is up and going right now. They just their stuff just started Friday. When was the last time you were at Cheeseman's Freight Farm?
It's been a while. I see. I knew a lot of people that worked there, so like when I went there, like I couldn't take them seriously. You know what I mean? And plus, like I don't like people jumping out at me, so I stay away from freight farms. I don't want to end up knocking somebody out for
I never understood.
making some cash.
Oh, I tell you what, there's a whole new subject that absolutely drives me nuts. And I want to knock out the person, knock out the actor, because first off, you're going someplace where you know there's going to be jump scares. You pay them money to be scared,
Right.
literally. That's the whole point. So first off, if you are truly that jumpy, what the hell are you doing there anyways? Don't go in. Let the kids walk through if you're taking your kids. They've got, the old people place where you can walk around and look at the crafts and, you can stay outside and drink your coffee or, smoke, whatever you want to do. You can sit down and listen to, especially Cheeseman's where they have a DJ. They DJ themselves, but they got music. There's stuff to do. But when you're entering the building or you're getting on the hayride or you're getting, you for a fact, it's in the name, right? That never made any sense to me for somebody to say, oh, he scared the crap out of me. I punched him right in the face. I'm going to say, F you, dude. Honestly.
Most of the time, it's it's an automatic reflex for people.
But if you're that jumpy, don't go.
Well, I go with the kids because especially my daughter, she likes to hold my hand going through it. You know what I mean? Like she's not jumpy. She just that's what you go for. You go to be scared. Yeah, you go to be scared, but at the end of the day, you know what? They're just actors. So you're going there and get your heart racing a little bit. Like a little bit of an adrenaline junkie. I'm just worried about like somebody like me walking around the corner going too fast and like. I'm 6'9". If I walk into somebody, I can knock them the fuck out. You know what I mean? Like if I'm like turning a corner too quick. I'm always worried about that, but I haven't done it in my 30 years of freight farming. So
You're not that big. You might be tall. You're not that big. Bumping the me in and out the me out.
a lot of these places are teenagers. A lot of these places are teenagers. And I can move pretty quick if I get jumpy.
That's funny. So, anyways, I don't. I myself love going to haunted houses. And I'm not just gonna say the people that are jumpy. Okay, let's go past that now. How about the ones that it's in the advertisement? There's going to be clowns. Like if you know there's something specific that's going to bring you to tears. So I go to Canfield 1 year with a group of people, and clowns. Have you ever seen a woman cry with no tears and a smile on her face?
Yeah, all the time.
Like, I mean, like I said, if you're easily scared or jumpy, I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, if you become violent when you know, that automatic reflex or whatever, you know, don't put yourself in that situation. There's other ways around it. That's just my thought on it. I hate to hear, what's up?
On that point with clowns, my wife is deathly afraid of them. So
Even funny ones?
yeah, she don't like any clowns. Period.
So needless to say, she's not going to be going to the Fright Farm.
No.
I think a lot of places they just don't have like one clown like sporadically like out there. They have like a group of them. It always seems like at Kennywood whenever they do their thing, like right before you leave, it's like clown world or some shit like that, and there's just a bunch of them. It could be a little overwhelming for someone that was devastated from the clown, from the funny man.
So yeah, like I said, I mean, Steve, I don't know how you walk through. I'm just thinking back to a particular situation, i.e., a ghost walk. Dude, I've never seen you so nervous ever.
Oh man, no, we already talked about my past paranormal experiences, man. I think the fucking afterlife is fucking extremely, extremely fucking real. Just from what I've seen, absolutely unsober, unstoned. Like I have seen shit. I know it was there. Still convinced, and that ghost walk only it just puts there's some. I mean, unless you're dead, like you really don't know what the hell's on the other side. You know what I mean? And all these individuals that are in betwixt, that said you know that they saw the light and all that stuff. I gotta call BS on it. Makes for a hell of a story because everybody wants to know. Everybody wants to know like what happens after I die. You know what I mean? Because if everybody didn't want to know, there'd be a lot of people willing to die. You know what I mean? They'd be like, oh well, that sounds pretty damn good.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like that sounds great. You're gonna tell me I got all that on the other side? Like, what am I doing here?
Yeah.
But there's
I've
rules
had
and stuff like that
paranormal
to dying.
I've myself has had some more normal stuff go on in this house actually. So
Oh,
turn them up.
yeah.
Turn them up a little bit.
So it's
give me some. Are you willing to share one? Because we talked about ours on previous episodes, man, and we'd like to hear a little bit more for sure.
yeah. The lights in this house before we switched over electric service, the lights would just come on. No one's in the room. The lights come on. No one's in there turning. I go out to see if someone was out there messing around with the lights, you know, turn on and off switch, and the switch is off and the damn lights are on. You know, how do you explain that? I can't. And I've sworn I've seen like something in my bedroom more than once or twice. Like I wake up to say I have to go take a piss or something at night. I wake up and sometimes I think someone's staring at me.
Oh, I feel you there. And it's close.
I've had that,
close.
And sometimes actually it happens around Halloween, so we're getting close. Every time my wife goes away, and I've told her I think once or twice about it. Because she usually goes down to Florida and works a 3-week fair with her mom. They sell Scentsy stuff, and I'm in bed, and I could feel like someone's laying beside me in bed. like someone
Oh.
like you can feel the bed
Oh.
moving.
That.
I'm like, what was that? And I get up and I go turn the light on and I'm looking around. I mean, it. So I've had some of those paranormal things.
I'll tell you right now, like, I mean, it sounds like even in my house, of course, my house was built in like 1920 or 1930 originally. And, you know, obviously I've had plenty of time at the house by myself. It seriously, there are times it sounds like there's people walking around upstairs. Like the floors will creak and it'll be like right over my head. And it's in, you know, it's in one of the bedrooms. I'm not going to say which because I know there's ears listening right now. And the same thing will happen. I'll be down, and you know, I always use the downstairs basement or the downstairs bathroom in the basement, and I'll be down there doing my thing, and it sounds like somebody's walking across the living room floor, and it's like, and this is before we had the cats. So I mean, I'm not opposed. I don't dispute that there's, you know, paranormal out there. And that became very evident for this poor bastard. It was the very next day after the ghost. Steve, have you heard the story about the ghost walk? Have you been on any of the other shows, gone back and looked?
No.
Okay.
No.
So quick recap, and this is for all the new viewers we got. Me and him decided we were going to go and do the, you know, we went to McConnell's Mills. I think it was what, about 10:30 at night?
Yeah, when we got there.
Yeah, it was something around there. And
Cold, rainy, dreary night.
it was dreary. It was a little bit misty. It rained earlier that day, but it wasn't that bad. So
It was fucking Ghost Central.
we took the, he ordered a Ouija board. We took the planchette with us, and he recorded, and he's making margaritas.
Get down.
You want to make me one while you're at it?
Now I'm actually just drinking some caffeine-free mug root beer.
So, anyways, we get down there, took a whole bunch of pictures. You know, we both had lights. We took pictures on the bridge. You know, we were trying to debunk some of the legends that go on around the mill itself. Now, we hadn't looked at any of the pictures. We did that after we got back here. But as we were leaving, you know, you could hear it all of a sudden. You know, we're talking, and all of a sudden, you know, at the time, I heard something behind us that sounded like a light bang. And you can, you know, if you're watching the video, you see us stop, or you can hear us stop, and I'm like, what was that? And all of a sudden, this guy freaks, and he goes, what was what? And we stopped, we listened for a little bit, and we didn't hear anything else. And we were looking at some lights, and after so long, we kind of like, dude, it had to have been one of the, like, you know, just a lightning bug or something. Even that was a little bit weird. So we get back home, and we're listening in the car. Not only was there one bump, when we turned up the volume, you can hear a second bump that neither one of us had noticed. And then we got back to the house, you know, we got back here and we were going through the pictures, and there was a couple of them that were a little bit suspect. Bear in mind, it wasn't the best conditions to try and do all that stuff. You know, with the mist and all that other, you know, happy stuff going on, it made it, you know, questionable. So we get back to, you know, I go over to his house the next day, and he hooks everything up to his Bose speakers. So we got these high-def, high-quality speakers now. It wasn't just the two. You could hear the one plain as day. You could hear the second one, but then after that, you could hear, I think there was a total of 5 of them. 5 low-key booms. And it wasn't a stick breaking. It wasn't, and it sounded like, the original sound sounded like it came back from the mill. So he obviously had, you know, he had to take a quick break real fast. But every time we talk about it, and he thinks about, just thinking about the sound, like we refer to it as the geese start flying, like the hair on his arms raises up. We definitely had our share. We had a moment. It was definitely
Shit was real. Shit was fucking real.
Are you sold that it's haunted down there?
No, I'm not sold. I'm not sold because I think at some points, like with all things in human nature, if our mind plays tricks on us, like if we're especially like if we're in like that accelerated state of fear, the mind plays tricks on you. You hear what you think you should hear, you see what you should see. I think I might have had a case of that, so it's going to take another trip to debunk that one.
Down, have you guys went down the Reed's Furnace Road? You ever heard about the stories about that place?
Oh, we know it.
I've been down the furnace. I've been down the furnace a couple times. White girl wasted. I don't know the story. How are you on the story with that?
I know
the
just
schoolhouse.
Yeah, and the railroad trestle there.
I missed
People
that.
have-
Well, what is the story with the furnace? I've read a couple things on
It's
Google.
it's supposed to have different spirits and stuff down there.
But there's houses along that road.
Yes, there is, but there's not many. Some of those, when you get like down like the middle of the road, you're out in the middle like nowhere. We actually, my friend and I broke down one time up there. We just wanted to go see what all the talk was about because people were saying, they hear different screams and they've seen like flashes of light. And then they would see someone by the old railroad tussle. You can actually see people walking across it.
Is that the railroad tussle? Is there a body of water by there?
Yeah, there's like a little like pond or something.
All right, yeah. See, I almost drove my dumb ass into that thing one time. I went off. I was like, ooh, I was like tire track, side road, and it wasn't like just like some grass knocked down. I was like, oh, a truck can make it through this. Went through there, man. I almost went right in the drink. But yeah, okay. So I have been to that part.
You get a little freaked out when you're walking through there because the car broke down, and you're in the middle, and the next house is like up on top of the hill, and you got to walk through there in the dark with no flashlights or anything. You're hearing all kind of stuff.
Yeah, that could be.
Like, what the hell is that? What's that? It could be a deer. It could be, we've heard a scream, and we've seen actually red eyes too. Like
I've heard that too. I've heard people have seen that, dude. I have gone down there. I have looked. I have sat in the bed of the truck out there with a fucking whole bunch of beers on the back. So I think like if I'm gonna see something, this is the time.
Yep.
Of course,
not seen it.
There's the cemetery also in the Middle Moraine that we've been told we need to go check out sometime. What is it? Sanderson? Is it this? No, something like that. Then of course there is the old oil boom, which our buddy Alex is actually. I showed you that picture. He was able to snap a picture one time, and you can see a full shape sitting in one of the stools.
That's why, like, I mean, I'm not a big believer in like the ghost hunting and stuff like that. And then they get all this like high tech equipment and shit like that. I think that there's something out there that is like that wants to be seen, or actually like is in the middle of the living, the dead, and then the paranormal. I think I don't think you need a high sensitivity detector. I think that's just going to pop out.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's going to be screaming somehow on whichever path. Because they've been stuck in limbo a lot longer than we've been alive. So I think they've had more time to figure out how to get their message across.
So
yeah, one time, another paranormal. Since we're on this stuff, I was at my buddy's house. He lived right out there, going toward Franklin. you cross over Route 8. He lived right on that road, about 4 or 5 houses up. And I stayed at his house one night. We went all night bowling and stuff, had some fun. I stayed at his house one night, and I fell asleep on the floor, and I heard a noise, and I looked, and it looked like there was like an Indian chief looking at me, and it really scared me. So I knocked my buddy and said, "Hey, wake up!" And by the time he woke up, he said, "What happened?" I said, "I just seen like an Indian chief." He says, "Oh yeah, this here used to be a Indian burial ground or something," he said. And he said that he had those things happen.
I don't know. I think they are there. I agree with Steve here. I think the mind tells you what to believe, and I just think that particular night, I'm kind of stoked about wanting to go back at some point. With it being Halloween, now's the time to start doing all this stuff. It's hard to dispute. Both you and I were listening to it the next day, and we heard those 5 distinct bumps. And we were hearing it all for the first time that day at the same time. So they didn't sound like sticks falling. They were in succession. They didn't they were at a time when we had stopped. So yeah, I don't know. Kind of hard to dispute that one.
Yeah.
But that might be the alcohol talking.
No, we were sober as shit when we went
sober.
down.
Yeah, I think we had like one.
Yeah, I think we slammed a beer just in the spirit of it, and we went down there. Yeah, so
we definitely did 2 when we got back, but that was. I mean, I don't know. I love it. Halloween, absolutely love Halloween. I get to, like right around now is around the time where me and, it's not Halloween yet, but me and the little one, we get on there. We watch Goosebumps. We watch like the series Goosebumps. Are You Afraid of the Dark? We get on that one.
Yeah.
And we watch. Dude, she's actually sat through and watched all the Insidious movies. She absolutely loves them. She's actually real big into the paranormal. She likes that stuff. Not much fan of a slasher movie, but I don't know. I mean, even at my age, there's part of me that still wants to dress up and have fun and go out there and
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh, go old school.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you what, I got a lot of compliments one time. When we took Connor out, and this is when we were still down in Tennessee. Anybody that is a fan of the Friday the 13th series, everybody knows that the first one was his mom. It's questionable. They left it open. Was that actually him in the end? And then number 2, they didn't introduce the mask until part 3. So the second one, he was chasing them all around wearing a potato sack over his head. And I told Connor, he said he wanted to be Jason. And I said, well, let's do it this way without, because everybody does the hockey mask. Everybody, it's iconic.
Oh, super easy.
And Sarah went out and she found him a blue flannel. We found him some big overalls. We found them all. I think the Goodwill or Salvation Army. It was real easy. Got him some boots. Her dad had a potato sack. We cut a hole in the eye, and man, he sold it. It was awesome. The fun part is you could tell who was fans and who wasn't because a lot of people had no idea who he was. He did, and he told everybody. But that's my thing. I mean, I love scary movies. I like to be scared. I don't know. That's just me. But then again, I'm a fall and winter person anyway, so it's kind of like how last night driving out to East Brady, You know, it was already 7:30 and it was pitch black out. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Like the days are shrinking on us already.
Oh yeah.
And hey, happy first day of fall today. Summer is officially over. Of course, for me, summer's over when football first kicks in. So, what's your take on it? You know, you big Howard fan there, Steve-O?
Yeah. I mean, I like watching stuff and doing stuff. If my body would let me, I would love to go to some haunted houses. But with my body, with some of the medical stuff, I can't do it. I just can't do it anymore. I got some physical limitations that limit me from doing things that I used to do. I mean, I do have like a walker for like long distances and stuff. I can use like a little walker thing that I can sit on and stuff, but it's not the same when you just can't walk through there.
Yeah. Can't fucking run into somebody, run away.
Yeah.
What are bad words?
Steve's the first one getting caught, dude. I'll go with you any day on a haunted hunt, dude. Bring your fucking walker. I'm good.
Yep.
I'm good,
I'll
man.
be the first one, buddy. I'm not moving too quick.
Be like that. There's a bear, Steve. I'm sorry, man.
Not unless I take my electric wheelchair, then maybe we'll.
What's my chances?
So that thing's a V8, man, because I'm cooking if I'm scared.
We do it old school. You know, I'm shoving a stick in your spokes and I'm running.
Steve ain't going on a ghost walk with us.
I'm done.
Yep.
You guys just lost. You know, good luck.
Yep. We'll watch it live.
So we got a comment here. Those are bad words. What were bad words? What was wrong? I'm trying to think. What? Fall and winter?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's what probably I'm guessing it was.
Pennsylvania winter is definitely a bad word for me.
Honestly, I think this year's going to be rough.
We're due for one. We are absolutely
I'm telling
fucking
you,
due.
I think it is going to be cold. I think it's going to be snowy. Like the leaves are already. I'm not the only one that's commented on this. People are noticing like the leaves are changing already. And that normally doesn't happen until mid-October. So it's kind of reminiscent of my childhood up here. Leaves are already changing. Dude, both my cats, their winter fur is already kicking in. Like they are two little fluff balls at this point.
Glad you only have two.
Oh God. Like yellow jackets. We still have like 70 and 80 degree weather out there. Where the hell are all the yellow jackets? They are almost nil right now.
I got one in my leg still. I still got a stinger in my leg.
From a yellow jacket?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay.
Yep, whacked me like 2 weeks ago. Stinger still in there.
Yeah, like I mean, even the deer I'm seeing now, I mean, they're fat. Like everything's stocking up. I think that everybody's preparing, and I'm glad we're doing what we're doing with the house right now, because I honestly feel like it's going to be batting down the hatches this year.
We're due. We are definitely due.
And that's when I really start hurting. When it gets real, real cold, I really start hurting.
Getting old fucking blows.
Yeah.
I've already been like for me.
And then when you got stainless steel parts in your body, throughout your body and your backs and legs and knees, they really hurt.
Oh no, I'm good. I'm gonna leave the hardware out.
I wish I would have. I wish I could have, but life didn't let it.
You know, speaking of the Fright Farm, though, I mean, I know both my kids want to go. Connor's already talked about wanting to go with a bunch of his. He actually wanted to be one of the actors. I mean, at this point, I wouldn't mind just letting the kids go through on their own and have a blast as a big group. And I guess the rest of us could like sit around, drink coffee, and pretty much be. If I'm not mistaken, I think they even have alcoholic beverages now. I think they do ciders, and I think they have beer.
Yeah, I like the Kennywood one, because Kenny one you ride all day. It's like $30 too, $30 a head. and you ride all day, and then at night they have like 6. It's kind of like Canfield. They have 6 different sections, and then I mean throughout the park they do have like people jumping out, scaring you, you know, keeping the aura rolling. But they have like 6 well constructed joints down there, and then you know you go get the shit scared out of you for a little bit. Then you're like, all right, let me get on a roller coaster, get the shit scared out of me a little bit more. It's like it's an adrenaline rush for a whole day. It's pretty solid. I do like the way Kennywood does it. Canfield does have a very good one.
I wasn't impressed, but bear in mind, we went right after, you know, we all went off the big 6-week lockdown. So there were still masks, and the social distancing was still, you know, running strong. And
Yeah, I
so,
remember that year.
there wasn't a lot of people there, but
There's more like mechanical like shit jumping out at you too. It was-
I like smaller ones more so than, like, I guess Erie's got a really good one up there. I don't know. I just kind of, again, I've said it a million times. I mean, it's just the little pleasures. I think it's fun. I really do. But like I said, you know, I'm not opposed to, you know, all right, guys, you go. I'm going to go down here and enjoy a burger, some nachos, and drink my coffee and listen to the metal music they got going on out here. I sure as hell I can't go through the little maze they have made out of straw. They do straw bales, and you have to kind of crawl through and try to figure your way out. Corn mazes, though, are fun too. I like corn mazes. What did I mean? So you said with your walker and your wheelchair. I mean, so what is it you're able to do for fun then? You know, especially around these holidays, because we got the big three coming up.
Yeah, I mean, I can with my walker, I can get around to certain things, and my wheelchair, I'll be able to get into a lot more things. But yeah, I try to do some stuff, but I just never know if my body's gonna let me or not let me. So
weather basically plays a big part in it on you.
yeah.
Which probably really sucks, because even when you're indoors, you know, with it nice and warm in there, the weather outside's still gonna, you know, the pressure changes and all that. Ugh.
All right, Cat Can't message online here. What she says is she'd rather sit and talk to a dead person than go to a haunted anything. The fake stuff scares her more than the real stuff. So you'd rather sit there and talk to a real dead person than go
Somebody, you
to.
know, faking it.
Yep.
Okay.
No, my wife does that.
This
We just
is
got the thumbs up.
this yeah.
I don't know. I mean, for me, I still enjoy it, but a lot of them have gotten so cheesy as of late. I don't know. You can tell, like, the big production ones. But like I said, you've already paid. You know there's going to be a scare, so you're already set and ready ahead of time. And I think for me, like, part of it is I know these guys are getting paid to scare me. So I know they've done their own makeup and all that stuff, and you know, there's still the jump scare factor, but other than that, I mean, they don't scare me. They really don't. Not like they used to. God, when I was a kid, man, you knew. But I mean, and so many of them have changed now. Like I don't think there's an actual house anymore you go into. Like Cheeseman's always had the haunted hayride, but that's a big part of it now. You know, and then you go in and it's kind of a maze, and you go into these little areas, and you know, the people are getting more creative. Like they play on your, like people hate tight places. You know, they're claustrophobia. So there's one spot where they have these two massive airbags that they've got, you know, and you literally have to try and squeeze through, not knowing if there's going to be anything on the other side of that. But, you know, it's the whole claustrophobia. So, I mean, they're trying, but I think so many people are desensitized now. And to be fair, there are people that will go in there and, you know, they do it because they want to be badasses, and they're, you know, they punch the actor or actress just because. And that's when I get mad. So you're not, you already said you're not into haunted houses and stuff, you know. You're not really a big fan of Halloween at all right now, are you?
I'm not a big fan. I don't like jumping. So I'm a jumpy fucking person. I don't like bangs and shit like that. Like that stuff gets me. Halloween spirit, dude. I'm all fucking about it. 100% about it. You know, sometimes that's just better than Christmas. The movies are definitely fucking better.
My sweet tooth kicks in hardcore because the candies that come out.
Oh, dude, I crushed some fucking Reese's today, dude. All I did was,
man.
Reese's peanut butter and me today, dude. We were like besties. We were like,
you gotta make sure you get the pumpkin and the bat and the ghost. You gotta get all the different shapes.
oh yeah. I had it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I ate Reese's all fucking day.
I was gonna say Halloween.
Breakfast.
Yeah, no, seriously. Whoever like got together and like took peanut butter and chocolate.
I'm gonna say Halloween came early. You know, Halloween came early because, you know, we had the homecoming parade here the other night for the high school football team, and man, I got so much candy out there. I'm a diabetic. I'm not supposed to eat it, but oh well.
They're all getting charged with homicide. What do they call that? Unintentional, like where, you know, somebody gets killed by accident.
Manslaughter. No,
I think I would know this of all things. Yeah, something like that. No, it's shit. I can't remember. There's a term for it, and I can't think of it right off the top of my damn head. But kind of kill the joke. You know, my favorite thing, and this is my go-to. First off, me and the wife absolutely stock up on everything pumpkin, especially the Little Dead cookies.
Oh god,
dude, I go through boxes of those.
Oh my god, I don't do the pumpkin. I don't do it.
Pumpkin creamer. We've got the
oh god, no.
The Starbucks. So it gets even better. We'll do Starbucks coffee, the pumpkin coffee.
I'm gonna throw the fuck up.
And we will do pumpkin creamer on top of it.
Oh Jesus, that's
then,
god.
You know what I'm gonna follow that up with? I make my own pumpkin pancakes. The kids absolutely love it. You do that with sausage and maple syrup. You are solid, homie.
Chiefs touchdown. There we go. We're about to square this bitch up.
He's sitting there sweating already. Is it more the money or the fact that you're only one game ahead?
Oh no, I seriously, because I hate the Falcons so much.
I'm gonna say this.
Yeah, pumpkin. I do like some pumpkin stuff. I like the I love pumpkin roll. I can eat if someone put me a pumpkin roll in front of me, it'll be gone. It'll be gone in probably in a freaking hour.
No, nobody's getting a piece. It's yours.
Yeah, that and pumpkin pie. Other than that, I don't
man.
mess with a lot. I don't mess with a lot of pumpkin.
Involuntary manslaughter.
Involuntary manslaughter. Yes.
Yeah.
That came from Mrs. Steve over there.
Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, but I'm also a holiday geek. I think the older I get, the more into I always wait till the weather cools off. Then I want to go to Benezet. I want to see the elk. I want to see the leaves fall. I enjoy Halloween because I love the scary movies. And I just mentioned, I get into the pumpkin. Everything turns pumpkin for me. My music changes. My foods change. I start drinking coffee like crazy in the fall and winter. Like I live on coffee. And then when I'm at work, I live on coffee and Red Bull.
But if pumpkin's so good, why doesn't your kind drink it year round?
You're kind.
Yes. You pumpkin eaters.
Look at it. Look at it. Here's the up again.
Like why aren't we drinking this year round? Why does it only take the end of September, October, early November to bring out this lust for the pumpkin?
Well, let me ask you this, and this will answer your question for you. I'm going to answer your question with a question. Why is it you're more apt to want to drink like a Bahama Mama or a Hurricane or Pacifico beer in the summertime than any other time?
Fair enough. It goes well with the season.
It goes well with the season.
Touchdown Chief.
I got Rasheed Rice getting in there. Rasheed Rice.
I don't know how he's he was messaging me earlier while we were watching the games. He's like, "Oh, they just scored." I'm like, "No, they didn't." Wait a minute, I'm watching the game. How is he already?
Oh, you just can't watch one game. You watch them all.
Yep.
No, but we were talking about the Phillies game the Eagles game, but I mean, it's like as much as we like football. I mean, I've sat down and tried to watch football during the summer. I've tried to watch the the USFL and the XFL and all the summer leagues and stuff. And as much as I love football, I can't get into it as much during the summer. I think that as the weather changes, I think you were just pre-accustomed to, it's fall time. I'm already steps ahead of Thanksgiving. Oh God, put me in Thanksgiving. I love to eat. I am that guy that will eat 2 full plates, and then doesn't matter where I'm at, I find a spot on the couch and I'm out for the count.
Oh, it's the best feeling in the world.
Like I said, and I think it's because of the colder weather, honestly. You just kind of, in the summer, I'm more of a, I like my cereals and my fruits and stuff. And then in the wintertime, I'm more about, eggs and sausage in the morning and pancakes and oatmeal and as much coffee as possible. It's just kind of, I don't know.
And then the weather also brings that, wrestling season's around the corner.
Oh, yeah.
High school basketball sports, all the high school wrestling. It's all right around the corner.
Love it. Steve is yet to partake in a wrestling match with us. I've gone to a couple, basketball games, watched Christian. He's yet to come out and support Connor during one of his wrestling matches.
I've been to wrestling matches. I've seen them. You just don't see me there. I'm there.
Well, wait,
I'll be there.
6'9". I should be able to see you easy.
Oh no! I definitely popped in several times.
I'll be there.
Especially the Fred Bell.
The Fred Bell now.
Well, talking about the Fred Bell, I was there.
Tournament in the state, isn't it?
Yeah, I was there from the time it started till the first night till it ended. I was there from like 7 o'clock in the morning till like 10 or 11 at night at that Fred Bell. And my wife actually worked it last year for helped out Wesley a little bit.
I worked at Fred Bell, I think 2 years ago. I was one of the security guys. And in all honesty, the coaches were worse than the kids.
Oh, yeah.
Like if you tell them, hey, don't go behind the table, don't go in front, especially during matches, don't walk in front of the tables while the scorekeeper's there and the timekeeper and everything. We've got everything set up right there. Go around. You literally walk out the door, go down the hall, and go in the other door. And the coaches were the ones that were the biggest assholes about it. The kids are usually just like, all right, dude, I got you. I think Steve froze. There you go.
Well, I was just yelling. I was just sitting
Just
there
did
chilling.
like some ring shit.
But I mean, oh yeah, I mean, I'm getting more and more into basketball, more so college basketball than NBA. I can't stand watching NBA anymore.
NBA is dog shit until you get to the playoffs.
Yeah,
Because nobody wants to get hurt and it's fucking stats.
I watch a little bit of NBA just because it's on at night. I'm not a big NBA guy either. College and high school.
Well, when you have less games to play, you have less games to lose. So I think
Yeah.
they're more competitive. Like there's nothing stopping. Like and that's a good thing about football. It's like you have what 18 games now, 18, 19.
Yeah,
Like everyone's gonna matter when it comes, December. Like every game could be your last breath of life in fucking January. And that's what I like about college basketball. You have your schedule. This is it. You don't have 120 games to play where you can lose one. Pull your starters, keep them healthy for the next week.
Yeah.
So I think the less games the better. The NFL, since they only play once a week, I think every game matters, man. Every game matters in football, college and NFL. It's a very limited sample size on which you have to improve your record.
Then I mean, not only that. So to keep it going, here's the thing: I love winter because tell me there's nothing more comfortable than finding a cabin, whether it be Cook's Forest or a true log cabin, fire. You look outside, there's snow on the ground. You just, it's truly lazy. Stay indoors. It's just, to me, it's relaxing.
marshmallows.
It's a world without cell phones if you get the right place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roast marshmallows ever
I'm
the
talking fireplace, a true wood fireplace. I just think you can do more in the winter. And the reason I like all winter more is because if you get cold when you think about it, you can always put more clothes on.
Yeah.
If you're too hot in the summertime, what the hell are you going to do other than either get in the water, which you still got to get back out in the sun.
Mm-hmm.
If you get burnt, you're screwed. And you end up wanting to stay indoors because you're too hot or, it's too sticky, muggy out and can't breathe anymore.
I'll take that shit off.
It's just kind of, I just think, I'm a hoodie guy. I love putting on hoodies and
I love hoodies.
I mean, game on. So,
or we've hit that 2-hour mark.
cheers. With it being Sunday night.
Still rocking a 7-7 on the Chiefs.
I don't know. Not a bad conversation, guys. But I think we'll go ahead and. What do you think? You good with 2?
Yeah, it's fine.
Just kind of one of those nights.
I'm
Yeah.
fine. I'm fine.
I did write down some local college scores this week.
Run it.
I only did like 3. Slippery Rock University. That's where old Stevie went. They won 33.
Alma mater.
They won 33-7 over Shippensburg this week. And they're ranked in the country. Grove City College won 56-7 over St. Vincent's. Grove City College has a good football team. They are also ranked in the top 10 in the country, believe it or not. And then the last one I really had was the Westminster beat Allegheny 42-7. So,
hang on, you were breaking up there for a second. You're gonna have to give that last score.
Westminster 42, Allegheny 7.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Now, is this all PAA?
one is it's Westminster is and Grove City, they're in the same type of division. It's Slippery Rock's Division 2. And Grove City and them are Division 3. So I threw a couple of those tidbits in.
It's been quite a while since I've hit any of the local. I think at one point, didn't Grove City College, I went to one game with Midget League, and this was, I think, obviously about 4 years ago or something like that. I think Connor was in 8th grade. We all went to the Grove City College game, and they were boasting that the running back for Grove City at the time was leading the nation in rushing.
Yeah, R.J. Bowers from West Middlesex.
Yeah. Oh, he was dominant at West Middlesex too. He was dominant.
I just thought it was. And I tried to look him up whenever we were there and watching because honestly, they made this boast, and then I think he didn't have that good of a game. I think we all left like right around halftime. It didn't stick out. I don't know. I haven't been to an SRU game in forever.
No, it's a good time. I'll be down there for alumni weekend.
Oh, there you go. When's that going to be?
It's in October. Kirk Cousins 50-yard pass for sweet baby Jesus. Kyle Pitts, the tight end. Oh my Lord. Atlanta's at the 1. Oh my gosh. Oh, Atlanta touchdown. Oh my God, it gets worse. Fuck it. Fuck you, Falcons. Oh my gosh.
Wait, there's more.
Falcons are just running their way through the NFC and now the AFC with a fistful of tail feathers. Good Lord.
That's what sucks for me about DJing every weekend. I've missed out on when I finally do get a free Friday or a free weekend. Normally it's like an away game or something, or man, I miss my Friday night lights. And like I said, I haven't been to an SRU game in forever. And you'd think I'd go to like a Grove City game at some point if I could ever get my ass up out of bed. It's right across the street from me.
Yeah.
So I really wanted to go to the homecoming game the other night, and that kind of bummed me out. I definitely want to go to the Slippery Rock game the week before because I guess they absolutely throttled Slippery Rock.
Yeah, they did 42-7.
That sounds like the Slippery Rock team that when I went to school. It's crazy. It wasn't until I moved here I didn't realize. I always thought that Grove City was in, and I don't know why I thought this, but I thought they were in like the district with Seneca Valley, Butler, Hopewell. And then we get here and it's like, oh wait, no, they don't play them, but they do play Slippery Rock. And I went, ooh, well, man, when I used to live across, I literally lived just right across the street from Seneca Valley High School. So I would always find some way to save up the $3 to go and get the tickets. And I'd go over and it was fun to sit down and watch those guys play and go and get hot chocolate and sit down, get some nachos or something, whatever they had assessment wise. It's been a minute. I may have to talk you into maybe an SRU basketball game. I hear their program's gotten really good.
Ain't too bad.
I wish they hadn't gotten rid of the wrestling program. They I guess the baseball team's supposed to be really good. Must be because the field's freaking phenomenal.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, a lot of money, man. They're always a top 10 school in the D2.
I don't know. I'm ready to live life, guys. It's got me on a sports kick now. I'm gonna be even more.
Sorry about that.
Huh?
Sorry about that.
Get you back, dude. I don't care. It's just I love conversation. I really do. And you fired it right back up, and it made me think. Damn it. I didn't get to go to any games last year. I think one of the big things for me is since, Connor is focused more on wrestling now than football.
Yeah.
So he quit playing football. So it's just kind of, I don't know. As much as I'd like to go and support the school, I just kind of, it was easier to go when my kid, suited up.
I think Steve's kid Christian would have been a hell of a wide receiver.
I know, man. He wanted to retire, man. The motherfucker, he grew 7 inches in like a year.
Yeah, what is he, like 6'5" now?
Oh, he's like 6'7".
Oh,
It's
yeah.
crazy. It's crazy. He was petrified he was going to be short, and then all of a sudden, yeah.
Oh, hey, remember for the longest time, Steve, to get back on that, remember how small Christian was back when, when I was coaching him. He was just a little guy we put in the backfield and say, here, get a ball and run, buddy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, scared for his life, man. Now, yeah, kids got no fears now. They change, man. Kids change.
Like this. Yeah, it is. We got another message on here. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Fat fingers.
The good thing about sports is better than politics, better than all that shit. It's like sports gives us a civil way to have
Fun debates.
yeah,
Arguments.
a fun debates and our differences, and you really can't judge somebody. Like it's like you like your team, I like my team. Fine, all right, fuck you. What's the bet? You know what I mean? Like,
so here's a fun one, and maybe Steve-O here could be the son. Me and Steve have talked multiple times about this. I always thought my son would make a really good corner, or I think he'd have been better suited as a receiver, like a deep threat. Because and as like the high school as it went along, like if you ever went to any of his track meets, like it's incredible how much his speed has taken. Like I mean he put forth the effort. I honestly think I don't know. I think he'd have done well. As like a number 2 or number 3 receiver. You weren't so sold on that.
no.
What was your thought on it?
Chances are Steve's been to all these games. Like, there's a very good chance he has been to all these games. Youth, it don't matter if they were 5, it don't matter if they were 12, 15.
Yep.
19. He's been there.
I've watched these kids. Like I said, Steve, I watched Christian. I also coached Christian in baseball back in the day, if you remember that.
You and Fish.
Yep. So I mean, I've known Steve a lot longer than I've known you, Bill. But I remember when his kid's just a little dude, 4 or 5 years old, going on the field. Now he's a senior, 6'7" now. It's unreal to see how life changed. You know what I mean? Because I was there when he was here coaching this, and now he's this. And I
remember it's just been the last year that he's just like sprouted. Year and a half.
Yeah.
That became very evident when you come over for the Memorial or Labor Day.
Yeah.
You came over. We did a little.
He's like almost eye to eye. It's like crazy because nobody should be eye to eye with me.
But I mean, it's for me with the local sports, the youth sports, I like to watch. Like that's how I get a lot of my friends that I talk to are through sports, because I've either coached their kids or I followed their kids since they were yay high to now what they are now. I've been there, done that, and I just love I just love watching the kids play.
So it's all about, baby.
I did. And you know what? For me, it's like I've said before, like even with college, these guys are playing for the love of the game. Now, granted, there is a little bit of ego out there. Some of them, like to suit up just so they can turn around and say, yo, I'm a football player, or I'm a wrestler, or I'm a basketball player,
Oh, kids in college are playing for that $10 million NIL contract.
Oh,
Yeah. What Travis Hunter's 4.8 or something like that?
Crazy, man. I don't even know which door it is. But it's money, man. Imagine going to college. You get a full ride.
Mm-hmm.
So college is paid for. And now we're going to give you $10 million on top of this.
Yeah, to wear a shoe.
Campus flying at you. Like,
Like you want to wear a shoe or go up in a, a restaurant like Cane's or something, go in there and eat a sandwich, you're making $4 million.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. I think that changed college football along with the portal. I mean, just being a 19-year-old kid, 18, 19, 20-year-old kid, and getting paid $10 million.
Yeah.
Do something you love to do in high school. I mean, that is incredible, man. And it's changed the face of the game.
Oh yeah.
Money changes the face of the world.
Yep.
And it has definitely changed the name of the game. What was it? Utah last year. Utah. Every member that I think you could roster, I don't know, what is it, 52 players? Ford gave every member on Utah a brand new F-150. Like, for fuck's sake.
Last I heard, that was illegal. You weren't allowed to, they weren't allowed to take anything,
NIL rules changed everything.
Yep. Yeah. Back in the day, we weren't allowed to accept anything. We accepted something, we were getting suspended or not being able to play.
Job.
You looked
at
at
the sports team.
You looked at the movie Blue Chips with Shaquille O'Neal, Nick Nolte, Anthony Hardaway.
Yep.
Talked about, these guys taking bribes on the sideline. And here we go. We have a whole college football team that was barely even ranked last year. Getting
and then the program for football was
I
about
was
the
just
same.
getting ready to say the program with James Conn,
Yep.
Craig Sheffer,
Yeah.
Andrew Brianowski, who went on to be Leatherface later on. Dude, that was, Halle Berry was in that. Christy Swanson.
When they told me everybody on Utah got a brand new F-150, I was like, imagine what that parking lot looked like. A dealership. Like, which one's mine? You know what I mean? Sweet gig, man. That's Utah getting good players. That's probably another reason why they're ranked now, which just etched out that last win. It's probably the Ford talking.
Damn it! Now you want me to go and watch the program? Ah,
that's one of the best. That's one of the best football programs, I think. That and
Varsity Blues.
Varsity Blues. Yep.
For an MTV movie, that was phenomenal. Oh, did they only get a field goal, buddy?
Yeah, Chiefs only got away with a field goal. It's fine. I'm just in it for a Noah Gray touchdown, which got intercepted in the end zone. Terrible. I was so close.
It's crazy. I've tried to sit down and watch, some of these movies with Connor, and I don't know. He doesn't get into some of those older sports movies. That drives me nuts.
If I say Varsity Blues, boys, since we're all boys, / cat on here, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? Mine is whipped cream bikini.
What was the teacher's name?
So they attracted the right crowd.
Mrs. The one they all go to the strip club, and it turns out it was the teacher up there.
Oh yes.
Dude, Tweeter. I'll tell you what, Tweeter was my favorite character in that. He was living his best life. And you got to think, even that movie was so star-studded. You had, James Caan's son.
Yeah, he was in it, yeah.
Yeah, what was it? I can't remember. Scott Caan. You had James Vanderbeek, and he was coming off of Dawson's Creek.
Dawson's Creek.
Amy Smart.
Whipped cream bikini.
Whipped cream. No, Amy Smart was not the whipped cream bikini. That was Ali Larter. She was whipped cream bikini. Amy Smart was James Vanderbeek's girlfriend.
When you've seen one whipped cream bikini, you've seen them all.
Oh, yeah. When that happened, I'll tell you what. I brought up the clubhouse before we used to hang out at.
I got whipped cream. That's what I did.
Dude, I'll tell you that. Like, every time they would do their bikini contest, there was always a girl that had to come out in a whipped cream bikini. And it's like, we have to do this quick because it was so hot in that building. Like, she'd come out, and they'd be standing right there with a towel because, like, it would be melting that fast. But no, that was a phenomenal game. And then, yeah, John Voight, the coach, phenomenal. Awesome movie. And since we're on sports movies, back in the 80s, there was a surge in hockey movies.
Hockey just came back today, actually.
And
hockey came back today.
Ooh, I need to take Connor out there sometime to the Lemieux Center and watch them
Yep,
practice.
Yep. That place pretty cool. I actually had to get one of my MRIs up there one time for my back, and I go out the door, and you go there and you see the hockey players in there taking shots on goal and all kind of stuff. It's really something to see.
You know,
It's
I've
got
never been to a Penguin game.
Me either. I've
Oh.
never been to one either.
I've been to a million Pirate games, and since we've been back, you know, I've been to a million more. Honestly,
I've been to several Pens games, man. I'm telling you, man, the fans love their fucking Penguins. Holy
oh
shit!
yes, they do. And now I guess PPG Paints Arena has what they call standing room only. You can buy tickets, you know, just as long as you can find a spot. That's where you stand. He says, you know, you get a nice little. I was told you get a nice little counter to put your nachos on, but the problem is the way it's positioned. When they score, you can't see shit because everybody jumps up and like the ice just disappears on you.
Yeah, no, it's a nice place to watch a game or a concert for sure.
I haven't been in. The last time I went, let's see, I've been to the Igloo when it was Civic Arena. I've been there when it was Mellon Arena, but you know, I've only gone there for like a couple concerts and what was the one thing I went to there for? A Monday Night Raw. My first wrestling event.
That's the
So-
first music concert was at Mellon Arena. That was Method Man, Redman, Jay-Z, and DMX.
Oh,
Sounds like half a Wu Tang and a Jay Z right there.
Yeah,
Sounds like a Tang Z.
yeah. That was my first concert I went to.
Mine was I went to Family Values '99.
This is your first concert?
That was my first rock concert. Before that, my first concert was at Three River Stadium, and my mom and stepdad took us to go see the 3WS Oldies concert. So basically, it was just a bunch of, you know, bands from like the late 60s, early 70s. But it was still, I mean, you know, as a kid, you're down there on the field, you got a blanket, and, you know, we had snacks and stuff, and still listening to music that, you know, we actually kind of knew, believe it or not. Even back then, that was only like 20 years old. So, I mean, Tommy James and the Shondells. I saw Chubby Checkers. Man,
I've seen Clinton Black. I've seen Clinton Black in concert. That was down in Houston, Texas. I was at my cousin's house. We went to the rodeo they had there, and there was a concert following the rodeo. So I got to see Clinton Black.
Oh, you went to the actual PBA. You had to have been to the PBA then. You went to the real deal Holyfield.
Yeah.
Family Values, though, 99 was awesome because it was DMX was supposed to be there, but he got hit with that B&E. So they were announcing ahead of time that if we wanted refunds on our tickets, we could get them. So it was Filter opened up for everybody, along with Stained, and then it was Crystal Method. And then to fill in for DMX, it was Mobb Deep and Ja Rule. And then the headliners was Limp Bizkit. And that was right after they had released Insignificant Other. So Nookie and, you know, Break Stuff, all that was shit. I seen No Doubt back when they were really good.
Gwen was really hot.
Oh, Gwen was smoking hot. Red 5 and Weezer opened up for them, and we got to hear the debut of Say It Ain't So, which became my favorite Weezer song. No Doubt, they played about 4 songs, and a big lightning storm came through, so they canceled the concert. And refunded those tickets. And that was in Nashville. Man, concerts. I tell you what, I've seen a bunch of concerts.
I've
Again,
only been
in
to
Nashville, we went to Def Leppard and Journey. Of course, that was Journey without Steve Perry. I'm surprised we survived that concert because we were so hammered. We taken like probably 12 cases of beer. Was absolutely loaded up because none of us were going to buy inside the venue. And the first thing that happens as soon as we get in, everybody starts buying beer. I had the summer of concerts when it was Starlight Ampha. We went to X Fest back when that was a thing. Then the very next month went to Ozfest. And then the very next month we went to Three Doors Down with Nickelback. And that was back when the Clarks were still good. You know, they were a headline band. So, I mean, of course, then there's our famous one. My first experience at Stage AE.
Your first experience at a concert with me. Fuck.
Yeah. I'll tell you right now, I do not remember much of Black Veil Brides at all.
They were the opening act.
I remember enjoying their music, but I could not tell you. And then just as I start to sober up, in this moment comes up. Believe it or not, I was sober by the end of the show. I think it had something to do with me. Every time I'd start banging my head, I'd get dizzy and fall backwards, and everybody had to catch me.
And then nobody caught you.
So we sobered up, and then next thing you know, it's like, oh, we're gonna swing by Tequila Cowboys real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This motherfucker rode the bull for like 30 minutes.
And the more drunk I got, the more I want to get on there. And I'm like, at that point, they knew I was so drunk. It got to where they were just kind of barely moving it. So I'm going like this, and I'm absolutely hammered. He's up there trying to have a conversation at the bar, and all he can hear is me in the background. Steve! Steve! He just turned around, look at me, and go, give me the, you go, dude. You're awesome.
It's like in his mind, he's moving 1,000 miles an hour. In my mind, I'm like, he's barely rocking.
Oh, my God. That was the night you ran over my phone.
Yeah, I ran over your phone.
Man, I love concerts. I think they're fun.
Oh, yeah.
Like, believe it or not, Sarah, I've taken her to Shinedown twice. She absolutely loves Shinedown. I've taken her to, dude, I've seen Dave Matthews 3 times.
Mm.
And I'll tell you right now, Dave Matthews Band puts on a show. People don't, they don't give him enough credit. But the first 2 times was back during my more party days, so I can't lie and say that there weren't some pharmaceuticals.
You were high as shit.
But these were all reliable sources.
Yeah,
Dude,
that's that
cool,
concert.
doctor. Here, take this. You'll be safe. I never did anything more than weed or shrooms there.
That hip hop concert that I went to, I got a contact buzz of all the marijuana that was going around.
Oh, dude, I went to like the Snoop Dogg. It was Snoop Dogg, Eminem, and Linkin Park.
Oh, that was amazing.
Oh, dude, like the whole it was like a 2-mile like road just to get in the gate. And like you were high and drunk as shit, like just waiting like in the park, like in this long line, man. It was the good times, man. It was the late 90s, early 2000s. It was,
Dude, I tell you what, you know what?
the cops weren't gonna do shit because they're like there are way too many of them than us. We're just, as long as it doesn't get unruly, they can smoke their weed, they can drink their beers, and they can drive their cars. And you know what? Everything's gonna be fine.
There was more weed smoke at a Dave Matthews concert than the Nelly concert I'd gone to earlier that year or the year before.
Well, there's probably less cops.
I mean, it was, and you know what was cool about Nelly? There was 2. I'm kind of up in the air on that one. It wasn't my favorite one because Avant opened up for everybody, and then Naughty by Nature come up. So I can legit say I've seen Naughty by Nature in concert. Phenomenal.
Hip Hop Hooray.
Oh, dude, they did that one. They did OPP. They did Feel Me Flow. Like, I mean, Tretch is just awesome, and he can act too.
I saw Naughty by Nature down at SRU.
Oh,
I remember that. I was probably there, motherfucker. Yeah.
Yeah, they were there.
One.
They were there. They were there at SRU, and the other one was what was the other one? Busta Rhymes.
Ooh,
Busta
I
Rhymes
remember that
was
one.
oh, dude, I'd get down with some Busta. What was And then Nelly was over an hour late.
I seen Rusted Root at SRU. That was a good one. Rusted Root came to SRU a lot.
So Katrina says that her first concert was at Ponderosa Park, Billy Ray Cyrus.
Dude, I love Ponderosa.
Yeah.
Oh, back
Why
when
is hers not showing up either? Dude, that's driving me nuts.
back when he was doing the Achy Breaky Heart, Billy Ray Cyrus and them jeans, boy. Mm.
Man crush.
I seen the Oak
No,
Ridge Boys
daughter crush.
down there. I've seen the Oak Ridge Boys down there at Ponderosa Park one time.
Oh my
And
god.
then the following day was the Beach Boys. So we had the Oak Ridge Boys, the Statler Brothers, and then the Beach Boys. I got to see down at Ponderosa Park for a weekend one time.
Here's one for you. You know what you call him? What'd you call Sonny? You said something crazy Santa or something like that.
Something Santa Claus.
Yeah. So we went and seen. I think it was last year or the year before? It might have been the year before. We went and seen Clutch with Killswitch Engaged, and Cro-Mag opened up for everybody at Stage AE. I love Stage AE, mainly because they show they're more nostalgic bands. Like I took Connor to go see Bad Wolves opened up. That was back when they still had Tommy Vex, sorry. And then Asking Alexandria was the co headliners, and Papa Roach. And that's the second time I've seen Papa Roach, and they did not disappoint. I don't know. I'd have to say one of my more fun shows though was, you guys are gonna love this one, the Bomb Shelter in Newcastle had 2 Live Crew opened up. I think it was the one surviving member, one of the original members, and the headliners was the Insane Clown Posse themselves. ICP. Dude, I was literally like maybe about a week out of surgery on my hand. I had a temporary pin put in my hand because I broke my they call it the boxer's fracture. Let me put this. Bottom line, I punched something I wasn't supposed to punch, and
Been
I
there,
ended up one of the bones.
Been there.
So here I am with a cast going halfway up my hand, and I'm absolutely soaked in Faygo Pop. I'm taking my shirt off, I'm wrapping it around it, trying to tuck it down in, trying to catch all of it. Dude, my cast, it took almost a month before my cast had fully, somewhat dried out. And what was disgusting about it is when they did take it off, there was so much moisture still inside. Like, my skin was yellow. It peeled, so it was horrible. But I tell you what, I wouldn't have traded in because that was probably one of my most favorite shows. I had an absolute blast. We all rushed the stage at the end because 2 Live Crew came out, and the girls they had dancing with them were spraying everybody with Faygo, and the first thing that happens is I almost knock over Violent J as I'm jumping up on stage, and I get the old chuck on the shoulder as I go by, and security said to hell with it. They weren't even going to try because everybody rushed the stage. My picture ended up in the Newcastle paper with my buddy Spike, and we're standing there with this 2 dumbest looks on our face with Violent J. And it was just kind of, oh man. We picked up the wading pool and threw it out in the crowd that was left. Dude, I think everybody, again, those small pleasures. Live in the moment.
Live in a moment. Last time I lived in a moment at a concert, I went to a Disturbed concert. You know what I did? I got up on stage, went to stage dive, and I'm pretty sure when I was midair, everybody saw how long I was. Guess what they didn't do?
They didn't catch your ass.
Oh, dude, right on the fucking pavement, dude. Blacktop, dude. I'll never forget the sound of my face hitting blacktop. But I was so ripped, it did not matter. I got right back up, and everybody was like, "Yeah, we got crazy." And then they picked me up, took me back to the stage, and then I got up there, fist pump with Disturbed for a little bit, dude. That was probably my greatest concert moment. Oh my gosh. Just watching the sea of people disperse and like the blacktop getting closer, I was like, "Oh shit!
Oh, here it comes! Watch out!"
This is not good. Not good.
So who remembers Club Lager?
Oh my gosh! I went there when I was like 17
I went
and drank.
Well, yeah, they were very lax there. Let's put it that way. And then if you took advantage of it, trust me, the bouncer would let you like he was an uber asshole. But it was a punk show, and Misfits were there. I think it was the Misfits. The end of the night's very sketchy for me because I got up on stage. I'd already done a couple stage dives, and I thought I was going to be cute when I got up there. And I did a full-on Jeff Hardy. You know, I'm standing up there. I'm getting a crowd. I'm motioning for everybody to come over, and they all gathered. And I thought I'm going to be cute, do this Jeff Hardy swanton off the stage and kind of land on my back on everybody. Alcohol might have played a part in this. I'm not going to, deny that. Jumped over the crowd. So I jump over, when I flip, literally do a flip in the air, jump over the crowd, and I think maybe two people might have been there, right there to catch me. I landed right in the middle of the pit. And the last thing I remember for quite some time, anybody that's ever banged their head hard enough, you get that weird metallic taste, and you just see this white flash. Whoa.
Yeah, 1990s football.
And I'll tell you right now, I remember going to Subway afterward, which, bear in mind, Club Lager was not in a nice area. So going to that Subway, one block up from it, which was cool because, the lead singer of the band was in there, the whole band, and Spike's over there. Like, I remember him having somewhat of a conversation with this dude, and I think I shook his hand. And the dude was trying to say I was drunk, and everybody's like, no. I'm pretty sure I was concussed hardcore on that one. That was, let's just say, that was a rough landing.
Chiefs are going to be 14-13 Falcons going in at halftime.
Game's not over. How many times the Chiefs pulled it off in the end?
And Travis Kelce is still a fucking ghost. I almost took Travis Kelce over 50 yards. The motherfucker, he's got 2 catches for 4 yards.
So yeah, I don't know.
Where are you, Travis Kelce?
I can't do half that shit anymore. I think the last time I tried to do a backflip into a pool didn't end well.
Dude, but I used to do it so easy.
Oh yeah.
It was like natural, dude. I'd have a 12-pack, and there I am fucking jumping on stage partying with fucking Disturbed.
If I'm not mistaken, did I try and do a backflip into a pool after having a few drinks?
I'd still fucking do it.
Pretty sure, everybody,
The aftermath would just not be so pleasant these days.
Then I think there was the midnight run to the ocean.
Oh yeah.
No, nobody wanted to do the midnight run. It's dark. You're not supposed to jump in the water at nighttime. We'll be all right.
We're going streaking through the quad. Going streaking through the quad.
Oh, good times. I know. Ball games and barbecues. I'm a simple guy now. So, on that note.
Oh, that's being said, man, we are hitting
Oh yeah, we've hit the mark.
Yeah, we're hitting the 340. Good luck to all you Chiefs bettors. Special good luck out to me for all my Noah Gray touchdown bettors. That'll be a biggie. And good luck tomorrow for your 2 games on Monday Night Football, man. We're gonna catch back up with you all on Wednesday.
Our second open forum.
Yeah, that's our big open forum. It's gonna be it's gonna be a goodie. And then Thursday we'll go back and we'll hit up our footballs.
Thursday.
Hockey's back, but baseball playoffs are kicking off here real soon, man. I love the Phillies. I love the Dodgers. The Braves have totally stunk up the Major League Baseball universe.
The
So glad
Guardians.
not to have-
The Guardians,
Guardians,
Cleveland
man.
Guardians.
Are they in? Are they in?
Yeah. They I think it was today they clinched. Today or yesterday.
How close did the Pirates come?
They shit the bed about a month ago.
Okay.
Yeah, when they went on that 10 or 11 game losing streak, that kind of took them out.
That killed them, and then they started limiting Skeens. But they're looking very promising for the future, man. I'll have to look into the Pirates contracts coming up, man. But they got Skeens, they got that other slick throwing fucking young buck,
Jared Jones.
Jared Jones. They got him, and dude, Brian Reynolds. Man, if it wasn't for fucking Bobby Witt, Mookie Betts, Otani, he'd be in the running for my personal National League MVP. Dude is solid all day. You guys got Cruz. You guys got Swinski. Your team is young as shit down there in Pittsburgh, man. You know what? Next year, they're making a playoff push. If they're not playing their starters on Sundays, they're doing some fucking wrong. Fire that manager. Hire me, dude. Half the price. I'll do it for
I'll do beer and peanuts.
yeah. Give me $500 a day, beer and peanuts. I will manage the Pirates, and you know what I'm not going to do? Sit anybody.
Skeens actually pitched today, and they beat Cincinnati 2-0. He had 5 innings pitched. Only gave up 2 hits, struck out 9. His ERA is down to 1.99 now.
And the only thing that's keeping him out of the NL race for Rookie of the Year, because he's going to be against Jackson Merrill.
Yep, from
Merrill there in the Padres. Merrill plays every day. Skeens doesn't. One thing I'll give Skeens credit for: if the Pirates were a playoff contender right now, I really feel like he'd be in consideration for the Cy Young on the National League side of things. But unfortunately, the Pirates shit the bed there about a month ago on that big old losing streak.
Yep.
Hearing about that.
But yeah, Skeens would have been Cy Young. Steve, quick question, bro. Who do you got for the National League Cy Young?
Chris Sale.
Braves.
Yep.
Another non-contender for the playoffs. Have the Braves officially been eliminated yet?
I'm not sure.
Because the Mets got red hot. So some of the Mets. Is that the last spot up for bid? Because I know Phillies clinched, Yanks clinched. Astros are in there. Royals are in there.
You guys are killing me because I haven't followed baseball enough this year. And you think the time I would have.
No, it's been tight all across the board all year, dude. And they finally got down to like the last 10 games of the season. I think the Braves and the Mets are the only ones still alive. I might be wrong. Brewers, fantastic. It's gonna be a hell of a fucking postseason. I'm telling you, it's everybody's game right now.
Yeah.
Everybody's game. I like the Phillies. I like the Diamondbacks again. Dodgers were built to win this shit. Otani. Did you watch any of that Otani game?
No, I didn't get to watch it, but man, 6 for 6. I mean, unreal.
6 for 6, 3 home runs, 10 RBIs.
2 doubles also. He
had some stolen bases in there.
Yeah.
And he was just shy of the cycle because he got picked off going for third.
Yep, he's probably my favorite for NL MVP. I mean, 53 home runs, 123 RBIs. He's got 184 hits. And
do you have his stats like on your screensaver?
Nah, I'm just on here going through the when we started talking about it, I went down and started looking at his stats.
And he's a DH, and there's been rumors about him coming on there and actually pitching again here in the postseason. A lot of people have shut that down, but they say there is a possibility he could come because he's a pitcher also.
Oh yeah,
a out pitcher.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they put him in the bullpen, and maybe throw him an inning or two to get him back in the groove of things. And I tell you what, if they do that and they put him in like the setup guy or save guy, I don't know.
Because Glasnow is still injured, right? Is Glasnow still out?
I believe so. I don't know how much longer he's going to be on the shelf, though.
And the Dodgers pitching is definitely their weakness because now they're all healthy. Freeman's healthy, Betts is back, Muncy's back, Edman, Gavin Lux. They've all looked good.
Yeah.
Dodgers is gonna be a tough out for Philly. Philly's definitely going to clinch that homestand. Philly, we always love to shit the bed.
Yeah, well, Philly, I mean, Schwarber looked real good. I mean, Schwarber was Schwarber, but I tell you what, that guy's got massive power, man.
Oh, he's a bad motherfucker sitting up there in the number one. And you know, Trey Turner's coming around too now. Yeah, Philly's gonna be a tough out. They're tired of losing, dude. I swear to God, I'm gonna be losing my shit come playoff season with being a Philly fan.
And
every year, it never fails. But I want the Braves.
The Yankees are still there. The Yankees are 92 and 64. They're starting to.
They're starting to click after they were really hot and then they lost their shit. Stanton, I think he hit another fucking dinger today. Judge, Soto has changed that team, man. He's tits up there in New York. And I'm pretty sure they gave him a contract too, so he's playing with house money. Pirates got busted up. Are Cubs out? Are the Cubs officially out?
Yes. Yeah, everybody in that division except for the Brewers. Everybody's out.
So it's Brewers, Royals, Philly, and then Mets and Braves, but the Braves are like they got to be a game or two away from totally being done.
Yeah, the Mets got 87 wins. Atlanta's got 85. So
you're looking at a 4-game.
You got about 5 games left apiece. So because you have
Mets got to totally crap it out.
Yeah.
So I'm probably gonna hammer the Mets the next 5 days. Hammering the Mets. Paying the mortgage on the Mets. And the AL Astros are in.
Yep.
AL. I follow the National League way more closer.
How about the White Sox, man? 120 losses.
Yeah, man, and you know what?
The new Pirates.
Dude, I'm pretty sure they have like 32 or 33 wins.
38.
38, and you know how many times I bet on the other team? 38. I tell you, dude, it was like foolproof. It was foolproof. 38 times I bet against the White Sox and they fucking won. Padres, are they in?
Look here. They don't have a clinch yet or anything by them, I don't think. Let's see here.
Padres are a scary team if they can get in with their pitching staff behind Dylan Cease.
Yep. They're only 3 games behind LA.
How are they on the wild card though?
Wild card, let's see. Baltimore, Minnesota's only 1 game out of the wild card. Seattle's only 2 games out. Tampa Bay's 4 games. And Boston's 4 games. That's the American League.
Holy shit, that's tight.
The National League, or the Padres are up 3, and then you got the Mets, Arizona, and Atlanta. Or the Mets and Arizona both have 87 wins, and then Atlanta's two games out from the wild card. So there's still spots open.
So out of Atlanta, the Mets, and the Braves, how many spots are open between those three?
Let's see.
I feel like we're looking at 2 out of 3 make that.
Yeah.
And the way the Diamondbacks been playing, I think they know. Diamondbacks are a scary postseason team,
Mm-hmm.
especially when Gallen's healthy.
Him and they have, and whenever that first baseman's in there too, if he's in there, they're pretty good.
McCarthy.
No, the other guy. Oh shit, I can't think of his name right now.
Suarez, Eugenio.
I have him on my freaking fantasy baseball team too.
Eugenio, I hit homers or I strike out Suarez.
Yeah.
No, seriously, that's all he fucking does,
Yeah.
dude. Just bad shit. I bet him for a home run, all he does is strike out. I bet him for strikeouts, all he does is hit home runs.
Yeah.
Talk whatever basketball and hockey get in there.
Yeah.
I need to start catching up on my sports a little better.
I follow this shit like crazy, man.
Bet on this stuff like crazy. You have to follow.
Yes, dude. If you bet without knowledge, you're a dumbass.
Oh, Christian Walker's who I'm thinking.
Oh, that's right. He finally came back healthy, and now they are. I'm telling you, Diamondbacks put up some runs. And they do it early and often.
Yeah.
That's what killed Philly last year.
Hell, that last 52 minutes flew by. We were thinking about getting off at 2 hours. Now it's 2:50. We're
He did
almost
it
3 hours
again
in.
a second ago. He's like, "Hey, we're gonna do," and then I mean, leave it to sports to like fire us all back up.
Shit, girl, like, man, the beautiful thing about sports, man.
I think one time we just need to talk about porn.
Porn.
Yeah, we don't. All I need is 15 seconds. I
Snap.
don't need time to talk
This
about porn.
conversation is short.
Snapdragon with Pamela Anderson.
Damn it, man! Oh, he's actually going. Okay.
As the fine flick, blue ball, Jen Jameson.
Snapdragon was actually a Hollywood produced movie. I think that was her very
It was.
first movie.
It was. That's
And then she went on to do like some other lower tier. She was in that Raw Justice, which actually had some names in it, but she got to a point where she realized.
Was that Mickey Rourke?
No, that was not Mickey Rourke.
Which one was the one Mickey Rourke?
Have to look again.
Plot her up against a building.
That wasn't Mickey Rourke. I know
Barbed wire?
Yeah, Barbed Wire is another one.
That was like her only real big, Pam Anderson.
Like non-porn. All right, we're gonna finish this puppy up. We're gonna shot to Pam Anderson,
Oh,
and we'll catch you
young
guys
man.
on
You
Wednesday,
seen her
man.
today, man, ratchet.
Yep. Tell her Steve said hi. So we'll see you guys on Wednesday, man. We'll come up with some shit, man. We'll open this puppy back up, man. Thursday we're gonna go to sports. Saturday we're gonna enjoy him. Sunday we're gonna talk about him. And thanks again, Steve-O and Katrina, for coming on. And what you got, Bill?
Real quick. If you're in the Mercer County or surrounding county areas, let's show some love to Steve's Diesel Shop LLC. You can find them on Facebook, Instagram, I think Twitter. I don't know. Most of your social medias. Number for them is 724-269-0477. If you own a diesel, want to own a diesel, have any questions at all involving diesel vehicles, which are hot right now, I've noticed. She's going to World Answer the Phone. She will put you on there with somebody that will answer all your diesel questions. Make sure you check it out. If you see this picture right here, you'll see it on Facebook. You know who to talk to. Guys.
Last shots. Let's go. Fire off last shot.
Last shots. You know what? Honestly, fall's kicking in, guys. I predict a big winter. Now's as good a time as any to, Like, I mean, just if anybody that's been watching this podcast, we're gaining ground on it. We've got more people. Make sure you follow us on Facebook. Tell your friends about it. You know, we're pushing those marks, and once we hit these marks, we're going to be able to do so much more for you guys. Really looking forward to it. But like I said, with the, you know, the cooler weather, sports, you know, there's one thing in common about sports, man. It's the best time ever to get with your buddies, get with your friends. You can sit down and have an awesome conversation, cook an awesome meal, pick a favorite team, you know, whatever, you know, just get out there, live life, enjoy. And, you know, you're getting more and more reason to do it, you know. So, honestly, I ain't got much this time. I don't want to say the same thing over and over, man. Life's too short. Enjoy the pleasures, guys. Steve-O, what you got? You got a last shot for everybody? Call out the Grove City team. Whatever you want to do, man.
Just you know, always keep your family and friends close. That's one of my things.
Cheers.
And I have see here. I think Katie's gonna put one in here. She's writing it because she can't talk, so she's gonna have me read it here.
It's okay, girl. We get the side part. All right. Nobody there. She's out of gas.
Said
French fried taters.
Taters. Taters. French fried taters. Oh, look at the Chiefs fucking driving. Kelsey, 18 yards. Holy shit, Kelsey's alive. Kelsey lives.
If this isn't, you know, if this doesn't strengthen the point, friends, man, we all have fun. We all find a way. I can't wait to see what this girl's got to say, though. Come on.
yeah, she's writing away here.
Yes.
I tried to take it out of her hand, and I tried to get her hand to smack me. She
Final
goes,
shot. She got a final magazine.
she goes, yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery. Today is a gift. Today is a gift. That is why it is called a gift. Oh, the present. Live for the moment. That's what she wrote.
Man, I love this woman.
Is it on our chat or no?
No.
He said, "Man, I love this woman. She's dressing up."
I'll tell you what, I think that, you know, I think three of us have said the exact same thing. So I'll tell you what, and yeah, we are going to give you after that one, she's been a trooper. Oh, excuse me.
Chiefs are first and goal from the 1-3.
Steve, you have a last shot, homie.
Last shot, man. Thank you, sweet baby Jesus. I was in the front row of the Leonard Skinner contest, man. Seriously, thank you, Jesus, for giving my Eagles the victory today. I needed that so bad. Again, thank you, sweet baby Jesus.
It would have been brutal had they not won.
In the same fashion that the Falcons doggy styled the Eagles last week. I was so scared. I was like almost in fucking tears. I was texting young Bill over here. It was
No, days apart, you asshole.
and makes you young Bill. I was so scared. Yeah.
Before you get off the gray bush, shut up.
I was eating Cheetos. I was drinking beers. I was so scared.
And Reese's.
Thank you, Saquon Barkley, my fantasy Jesus, for coming through and giving me the fruits of your labor, bro. Saquon, dude, he saved me in both leagues, man. All I do is draft Saquon all day, man. Fuck you, Giants, man. You guys shouldn't have won without Saquon. Fuck you, Carolina Panthers, for actually winning a football game. Fuck you, and Andy Dalton for throwing over 300 yards in 3 quarters. I did not see that shit coming. I'm pretty sure our Lord God and Savior didn't see that shit coming, but he loves you. Jesus loves Andy Dalton. Remember that when you bet against him. Ultimately, man, other than that, man, football's great. Football's good. Life is great. Life is good. Kids are good. Kids are great. Love is good. Love is great. So keep doing it, man. Keep loving football. Keep loving baseball, man. Love for the playoffs coming up. Go Philly all day.
Look in the
And,
comments. Katie wrote something in the
There
comments.
it is. I got it. She gave us the full.
Chiefs tutty. There we go. Chiefs tutty. No, a field goal for fuck's sake.
So to, just to kind of help out here. I love this, and I need to find a way to save this. Yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery. Today is a gift. That is why it's called the present. So live in the moment and make it the best, as you don't know what the mystery will be.
I love it because if you know what,
10-second poem. She deserves this. Here you go.
because if you live in the moment, you know what, it will determine your future.
I like it. Cheers. Each one's going better and better. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Guys, we've had a blast. We've actually hit the 3-hour mark as the first time in a while. Thank you all for coming on. Steve, man, it's fun. I love doing this with you guys. Katrina, I hope you get your voice back, girl. I can't wait till Wednesday night. Then we can really fire this up. The traveling trucker, I don't know what happened tonight.
Yeah, Steve, I'm going to text you on some of them college games next week, dude. I got a lot earmarked.
Yeah, we got some talking to do, guys. We're gonna have to actually get together beforehand because this week coming up. Sorry.
Well, if you guys want to, maybe after we get off here, if you want to talk just a few minutes.
Yeah. Oh, for sure, dude. Yeah.
So on that note, shall we?
Yeah.
Would you like to do the first part or the second part tonight?
That's the first part.
Second to first?
I'll do second.
You do second? Guys, everything here it is. Everybody raise it up. Everything we say on this show is actually just our opinion. But then again,
it just might be the alcohol. Ah.